morning, everybody. Today's the day. Technically, that's a lie. Tomorrow's the day for the convention, anyway. It's also not morning. We've been up for push it 8 hours. Well, we haven't been up. We drove. We're in Vegas already. Drove to Detroit. By the way, if you one of the things, if you've seen my videos before, I like to rent cars when I go to airports. That way I don't have to leave my car somewhere, potential breakdowns, break-ins, whatever. One of the things I noticed in Lima, like the one like biggest downside for me renting a car from Lima, they all smell like the last driver had black lung. Like I hop in the car and it smells like someone had just got done smoking 3 packs of Marlboro Reds. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so went up to Detroit, flew out here in Vegas. Everything went smoothly. It's about noon-ish now. Plan for today is get to the hotel, drop off bags because this room's probably not going to be ready for a while. Usually it's like, I think 4 when they're usually ready. If I'm lucky, it's done earlier, but generally it's like 4. Probably head straight over to the convention center to check in a day early. Badges should be starting to roll out now because it's about noon. It's about 2 p.m. Ohio time, so like I said, it's no longer morning. But go to the expo, check in. That way, I don't have to stand in a long-ass line. And cosplay, I could stand it in a regular shirt. And then have to come back around the other side to get props checked because I'm gonna have some big giant foam guns. So did confirm that the hotel received my hats on Monday, at least according to FedEx. That was signed. I did forget my receipt, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Hopefully it's just ID and sign and we're good. But that's the plan. Go check in at the hotel, go check in at the convention center. We will be trying to use the Zooks today. It's the Amazon thing. It's little pods that ride around. They are here in Las Vegas only so far, and they are free because something about the, I don't know, FAA or something that they haven't gotten basically certified yet or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? But apparently free pods. They don't have anything from the airports. Because they're not allowed to drive on high-speed roads yet. So it does service the Strip though, and then Area 15 and some of the area around that because Amazon's got some partnership with Area 15. So we will be using it to the convention center if we can. If not, we're going to ride the monorail because we've got a 7-day pass anyway. We are going to try to use it to get to Area 15 for sure. We don't know if that's going to be an issue in cosplay, but I know luggage-wise, that's not going to happen, so we're going to take an Uber. But today is basically, like I said, check in the hotel, check in the convention center, maybe do some mid-transition videos for the cosplay in the room. Kind of settle in, and then Fantasy at Luxor tonight. It's a topless review. It's just me, so, better than a club, right? But they've also been around since I've been coming to Vegas, and I've never been, so supposedly it's good. We'll see. I'll give you my thoughts for, everything at the end of the day. We're going to do a few of those. We're going to see which ones we like best, kind of compare them. But yeah, so that's going to be the plan for today. The rest of the week is mostly going to be Expo, and then next week will be transferring down to the Bungalow and kind of enjoying the rest of the trip. But next 3 days, so tomorrow, if you are in Las Vegas and you come to the LVL UP EXPO and you see an Alucard and an authentic one who's probably a bit more wasted than, not wasted, but like wasted, like thick, than Alucard is, that's probably me. Like I said, tomorrow will be the authentic one. The Saturday will be the like modern style, like formal one that was made professionally, and then Sunday's back to the authentic one. Cool. Till then, see you guys tonight or probably in the next little bit, since there are probably going to be a few sightseeing things I'll do. But yeah, love you guys. See you soon. All right, updates. We are waiting for the room to be ready. We are checked in for the convention tomorrow. We have our VIP stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have most of this on me tomorrow. Besides the back, that pin's kind of cool. You can see that. But on the way back to the hotel. I don't think my room is ready yet, but we will see. I don't think I want to gamble yet because I left my money with the bellman, so that's going to be a tough one. But, you know, mandatory Bellagio conservatory check-in. It was a great time. It's a beautiful place. They do wonderful things with this stuff. I think you change it out, what, 4 times a year? People taking, like, wedding photos. They're all little bits and bobs, even up in the sky. It's a cool place. It's always a fun little walkthrough. One of the nice things about going to the Cosmo from the monorail is I get to pass through here pretty much every day. Anyway, let's check in. We'll probably see you later tonight again. Who knows? Till then, toodles. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't normally do food reviews, but this one has me excited. I don't remember this being here at Cosmo last year. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's new. Naughty Patties. Got fries, concrete mixer, bacon cheeseburger. And I'm excited to dig into this. I will let you know how this tastes, because I'm not going to hold my phone and eat. But an interesting seasoning on the fries. I don't think it pairs well. I will say that. I don't know the chocolate drizzle and whatever seasoning they have on these fries pairs well. Probably gonna be better with ketchup and mayonnaise. I just know she's flicking you on. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, the presentation is wonderful. It looks like it's gonna taste good. It smells phenomenal when I walk by. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna have myself a good time, and then I'm gonna let you know how this ended up. Okay. All right. Final thoughts on Naughty Patty. I love it. That's great. Its key element, the Naughty Patty, the burger, smash burger. It's greasy. It's exactly what it needs to be. I didn't need to add anything to it. It was great. A negative. Not sure I love the seasoning on the fries. They're fine on their own and with fry sauce, right? But when you have a sauce and you have the option of a shake or a concrete mixer, and the sauce is incompatible with the concrete mixer, maybe it was just a drizzle. No. I mean, it's better, but there's too much savory going on for the sweet. So the negative, I would say, is I isn't even a negative, it's just, I like my fries with shakes. Not really compatible. Theming is great. I love the middle finger and thing. I love that the concrete mixer, okay, comes with a thermal spoon, a color-changing spoon. It's great. It's like all the best things of like Five Guys and Culver's and and it's still its own thing, which is awesome. So yes, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. You can't give anything a 10 out of 10. Let's do the bar stool grading. We're gonna be probably like an 8.2. Yeah, 8.2. Definitely more than one bite, but I'd say an 8.2. Maybe more. Maybe like an 8.5. I don't know what his grading goes up to, but like stellar. 8.2, 8.5 I think is his stellar. I think like 7.1 is his average maybe. 8.5 is like his stellar, so we'll go stellar. We'll go 8.5. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna go gamble after I finish these fries and this shake, and then fantasy after. So, see you guys soon. I said I wouldn't, but I am. It's greasy. It's a smash burger. It's what a smash burger is supposed to be. It is very greasy. It is a lot of meat on a very thin burger. Delicious. They have their own sauce. I was gonna put some ketchup and mustard on here, but they have their own sauce. We got the fry sauce here. Gotta mix it up a little bit better. But yeah, for some reason, whatever seasoning they have on the fries doesn't go well with the chocolate drizzle. It might go with the concrete mixture underneath, but I'm gonna stick with fry sauce for now. But the burger is, I'm gonna have this done in a moment. It's great.
From Arizona, let's hear for the caliente, Dalia! All the way from France, looking on a leopard print. Ooh la la, give it up for the beautiful Gigi! From Dallas, Texas, looking sexy in that blue. Give it up for the gorgeous Sierra!
All right, end of night one recap here in Las Vegas of our week-long trip. Let me start with the most recent thing, which is that the last thing we did was we went and saw Fantasy at Luxor, the all topless review. I'll start with that. The topless review apparently has been around for 26 years. It has won all kinds of awards. Right over there at the Luxor. We did have to walk back because it was after we were shut down. My review of the review. It's great. I mean, it's deserving of the awards. It's deserving of having been around for so long. If you are interested in beautiful women, in acrobatics, and dancing, and strip teases, that kind of stuff, you should at least go see it once. I would say if you're trying not to lose all of your money, it's a fantastic alternative for bachelor parties and birthdays and things of that, anniversaries, things of that nature. The MC is wonderful. She's funny. She engages with people really well. She keeps energy high, or generates energy, because when you start out, it seems a little awkward when you start out, even though like it's a pretty good mixed bag of people. At least tonight was. But she keeps the energy high, keeps you engaged, interacts with the crowd, brings a couple people on, asking questions. One person came on stage. I won't spoiler what goes on when he gets up on stage, but it was a great show. Like I said, and if you're into topless women, full topless, more often than not topless, actually. More often they were topless than they were fully clothed or clothed. I don't think there was a set where booty cheeks weren't shaken. There was maybe a couple sets where tops didn't come off, but I think that was mostly the MC and the guest star, which was like a muscle mommy. Like she was the one doing. She was a guest from, I think she said Seattle, doing the like heavy muscular core strength like pole dancing and like curtain dancing or whatever you call it. The things that are dangerous and require a lot of training. But everyone who performed really well. You know, they're still very acrobatic. They're still, you can tell, dedicated to their craft. It was a great show. Music was great. There was only a couple times it lost me, and that wasn't because it was bad music. It was just because it was music that I wasn't really that interested in. Like, it wasn't genres like Madonna. I'm not a big fan of Madonna. There will be a video out there at the end. She did let everyone take out cameras because the models slash performers slash dancers were showing off the fantasy clothing line. So honestly, if you're having a bachelor party, like, you don't get the whole awkward, where'd this glitter come from, where'd this lotion come from, and if you spend any money, it's going to be on lingerie for the chick. So but yeah, I'd say it's a great show. We'll compare it to Rouge or Rogue. I think it's Rouge. And The Empire Strikes Back. I'm assuming this one's probably going to top it. Value-wise, I think it's definitely going to top it. But I think, because I was in cheaper seats and I was like on level, like just straight ahead from a lot of the performances. So Rouge might come close. Empire Strikes Back, I think, is going to be a lot more campy. So we'll see how that is. But that's the review of the last thing. But a review of the whole day, I would call the day maybe a wash. There's some great moments like that, but there was some moments that did not go so great. I mean, we got here, I think, like a little after 1, maybe. Checked in. And this is not to discredit any, so if anyone's seeing this video, oh, such and such was servicing, and no. There was a point when I was checking in. Obviously, there weren't any complimentary upgrades, which is fine. But I think the lady said the best she could do is try to find like maybe a strip view, which counts as a strip view. I mean, I was hoping for fountain view, but I would call this more city or even mountain view. I mean, you can't see the mountains right now because night. Maybe mountains over there, I don't know. But I would call this more city view than strip view. I think strip view would be more north. I mean, there's a lot more city. And it still took until like 4:30 for my room to be ready. So I went and got my stuff checked in the convention center. That went well. I'm hoping tomorrow goes really well because I don't have to walk around the building. I don't have to do all that stuff in the heat and costume and that kind of stuff. But yeah, check-in took forever. And then there's still like a light outlet that's kind of messed up in the room. So it's not like it's a great room. And I'm pretty sure this is almost the same room I had last year. I'm not going to lie. It's like the exact same room, like exact same view and all that kind of stuff. Not incredibly thrilled about it, but it's whatever. I mean, I'm going to be in a bungalow on Monday, so we'll see how that changes. That's probably going to be significantly better. I did hope, honestly, a wraparound suite would have been nice, but I did hope for like a strip, or not a strip, but a fountain view. Anyway, that's just me being bougie, as some might say. But that didn't go so well. Gambling didn't go so well today. I tried to gamble. Apparently my lucky charms aren't here. Need y'all to start coming out so you can lose some money so I can jump on those machines afterwards. But none of them even tried. There wasn't any kindness in any of these machines. I think I went to like 5 different machines. There was no kindness in any of them. They didn't even tease me a little bit. Like, it was one teased me a little bit, like already, but it's so much money on the first day. Hopefully that means the rest of the week's going to go really well, because usually it balances out by the end. But it's rough to start the week like that. So we'll see. But tomorrow is an early day. It's a little after midnight. Like I said, the trams were all shut down, so I had to hoof it from there to here, which was fun. which is, it's fine. I've walked farther distances here. But yeah, tomorrow plan, get up. The VIP pass does give me an hour early access, which is a bunch of people apparently have that, so we'll see how that goes. But apparently I get in like an hour early every day, so I think tomorrow's gonna be like 11, and then the rest of the week's gonna be like 10, something like that. So I do have to get up earlier than I expected, but that's fine, because then I get to walk around and see stuff without, you know, a crowd of people. I get to settle in before everyone else kind of starts showing up and doing stuff. First come, first serve for a couple things. I do know the cast of the Dimension 20 or Critical Role. Critical Role is going to be there. I don't know if they're going to be there tomorrow, because sometimes they only do a couple days or a day instead of the full weekend. We'll see, but it'll be fun to meet those guys if they do show up. But I'm going to be there for most of the full day. Apparently there's a you're cool, you got a big dick. There's going to be like a has-been hotel showing or whatever, after party. I'm not going to be at that one. I apologize if you're expecting me to be there. I am going to cut out kind of early-ish. It's not going to be early-ish. It's like going to be towards the end, but like 5-ish, something like that. To go over, we are going to try to go from New York, which is right next to the Luxor. If you can see the faux Eiffel Tower right there, or not Eiffel Tower. Yeah, what's that called? Chrysler Building? Empire State Building next to it. Could be one of the two. Empire State Building and Chrysler Building, I think, or Chrysler Building might be Chicago. I might be stupid. But yeah, definitely Empire State Building right next to it. So New York. We're trying to take the Zook over to. It's gonna be somewhere in this direction. It might be there. I don't know. We're gonna go to Area 15 and go to. It might actually be. See if we can see it. Might actually be that lit up section right there. That's the Raider Stadium, and this building is the Aria is just blocking it, or Vidar is just blocking it. One of the two. Who knows? Anyway, that's the plan for tomorrow. Convention, and then Area 15 to the Odyssey Manor. Maybe have some sushi, and then if there's a rave, we'll try to go to that over at Area 15. But pretty sure all the after parties I think are at the Palms and somewhere over at the convention center. So I'm probably not going to be at either one of those, because when the Palms one's going on, I will be at the Rouge. The Palms is over here, actually. Zoom back out. Here's all this. Palms. There's that big lit up sign right there. And it's behind that building. Sunday night we will be at Millennium Fandom afterwards. So that's the plan for the weekend. After that, that's when we switch to the Bungalow and we start doing our own kind of Vegas vacation thing. So the next 3 days are going to be considered quote unquote work. That's the plan. Alright. But yeah, today was kind of a wash. Like I said, had some great moments. Convention center was nice. The show was nice. Everyone's been pretty pleasant. Been nice meeting people. But you know, the room and the gambling has not been great so thus far. So we'll see how all that goes. Trying to think of anything else. Anyway, should be it for the day. Transition videos starting in the morning. I've got the midway ones done. I'm going to start doing the authentic one tomorrow morning before the convention, and then the modern one the next morning before the convention. They might not be done until after Vegas because of editing situations, stuff like that, because they've got to be clipped together, and I got to do like a voiceover and a few other things, so we'll see how that goes. So sorry for the delay on transition videos. Anyway, till then, you guys have a great night. Hopefully this view can bring you peace. Kind of love it. Do wish it was the fountains, but kind of love it still. Damn. All right, love you guys. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is now day 2 of Las Vegas. Day 1 of the expo. It is currently somewhere in the vein of 8 a.m. My alarms have not gone off yet. I got up to like, I don't know, 7. Been showering. Getting ready, figuring out what I want to do. I need to go down to gamble maybe a little bit, and then get some breakfast. I don't know if I want to get. I don't want to do egg slut. Egg slut's going to be way too packed. So I'm thinking donuts, sliders, and brew. I think it was, or Overlook Grill, which is the pool breakfast area. It's a hell of a view to wake up to, even if it is the one I wanted. But it's fine. The bungalow's gonna be so nice. The bungalow should, like, right next to those pools. You might be able to see a jacuzzi from this angle. Oh, to look. Maybe you can see the jacuzzis, but the bungalows are right down there, on the 14th floor, I think. 15th, maybe? No, there's no 15th floor. So it'd be on 14, maybe. Unless there's a special access. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that is my day. Breakfast of champions. I don't think I'm gonna eat a donut. I might get a donut. Overlook Grill is tempting though. I don't know. It's gonna be a bit of a long day. I need to remember my fans, my power banks, my badge. Make sure everything's strapped together. We do got to make some videos before we take off, so I think I'm going to go down. I'm going to eat a little bit. Then I'm going to gamble. Lemonade and Gatorade. That disappears completely in the Gatorade. That's great. Then I'll probably gamble a little bit. See if any of our losses come back. Who knows? Might just get deeper. Who knows? And then Expo all day. And like I said, Area 15. I still don't know if I can find it here. It's somewhere in this area. It might even just be just the way here. Right, that little complex right there. Maybe, I don't remember. I know where in this area. Who knows? Outdoor kitchens. I still don't see that motherfucker. I would think I would at least see the Sky Ride. Yeah, I'm not seeing that bad boy. But it's somewhere in this area of the strip on the other side of the interstate. See the airport. There was an airplane taking off behind the behind there. There he goes. Woo! Bye. Have a great rest of the year. But yeah, that's the plan for the day. We will let you know. There's probably going to be a lot of videos, some pictures. I don't know if I'm going to post these before I leave Vegas or not, or make one big compilation video. I might do a couple, delay a couple days, and then just start loading them up day by day and then clipping them together. I don't know. But I think I'll do a full compilation video, put it on Streamladder, let it make some clips for some of the things. Here's a tidbit for everything. I think it was Michael Harrison. Saw on Facebook the other day. He was talking about someone. I don't how true it is, but talking about someone that had looked at him and said, "You worry too much for someone that God has never let down. And it made me think of the Steve Harvey, you know, on his show talking about how, you know, you've survived 100% of your bad days. And how, you know, no matter how terrible things are, because trust me, I know some of you have gone through some shit. Like, some terrible shit. No matter how bad things have ever been or gotten, God's pulled you on the other side of it if you're here listening to this. So, you worry too much for someone that God has never let down. And that one's gonna stick with me for a while, I think, because I worry a lot. I'm in my head a lot. And I think I need to start living life more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this is living life pretty well, right? But probably need to do so more when I'm not here. By the way, you can kind of start to see the Oakland, the A's, the Athletics stadium coming in that they're building. That's where the Tropicana used to be. You can start seeing that's definitely a baseball stadium. They're building it. Boulevard looks nice. I might need to go to a couple of those stores, check those out. The little things, I don't know if you can see, those little circle, whatever those are, props, they were lit up. A lot of it was Topgolf, but Topgolf's a little farther, back this way maybe? I don't know. But yeah, you worry too much for someone that God has never let down. And you survived 100% of the bad days that you've ever experienced. You are Kelly K.O. Robinson, 57-0, baby. You know, that's you. That's you, that's me, that's all of us. So, we all Kelly K.O. Robinson, 57-0, you know. So, no matter how bad things have been, no matter how things have gotten, you survived all of them. And God's been with you for all of them, and He's got a plan for us, so hopefully we enjoy the plan. That's the thing I worry about, is how much I enjoy the plan. And someone who's never let me down, no matter how many times I've let him down. You know? It's always going to be there for you. Because at the end of the day, that's the point of all of this, right? It's not any of this. It's not, you know, how rich, how poor, how happy, how sad, all that kind of stuff. The whole point of all this is, at the end of the world, at the end of time, at the end of whatever, there's a party going on. A party where everything's good, everything's, you know, peaceful, there's no fights, everyone gets along, and there's no pain, there's none of that. And everywhere else though, all of it is just pain and worry and fear and, you know, fire and strife. And there's one sanctuary, and God wants everyone that He can to be there. And our job is not to enforce His rules. Our job is to live by His rules as best we can to get our invite, and invite as many people as we can, and then let them work with their version of God to figure it out. Help them along the way when they ask for help. But our job is to be the Barney Stinson to God's Ted Mosby, right? Because if God needed us to save people, if God needed us to correct people, if God needed us to do that, then He wouldn't be God. So if you're out here trying to force His will, to make people stay in line, quote unquote, then I don't think you have faith in God. Because God's job is to save and to heal. God and Jesus, they do the saving, they do the healing. You do the introduction, and you help. when asked. Because everyone's relationship with God is their own. I mean, there's something to, I love you. I want to see you there. I want to make sure, you're going to be there. I'd love to see you there, but it's not your job to save them, no matter how much you love them. It's your job to do your best to give them the opportunity to be saved. And I think a lot of people, especially Christians, forget that. I think there's a lot of judgment out there. You know what I mean? And instead of tisking your teeth at someone who's not following the rules, I think you should have a little bit more of an open heart. Feel a little bit bad that you think that maybe they're not going to be there with you, and try to ask them, hey, don't you want to be there? I want to be there. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to see you not in pain. But I think we all judge too much. Anyway, that's my little tidbit. But also the other tidbit is, don't worry. God's got you. He's always had you. If you're here listening to this, that's evidence in and of itself that God has been with you the whole time, because He's never failed you. So, anyway, 2 breakfasts and then 2 transition videos for the regular outfit. Not the regular outfit, the accurate outfit. And then hopefully it's not going to be so hot. We are going to ride the monorail. The Zooks did not work for me. Potentially I can get over to New York, and then Zooks over to the Area 15. I did not see Area 15 pop up in the app, but I did see them running at night in that direction, back and forth, when I was walking back. So we'll see. They do look very large. Like I said, and they are free. So we will see how that works potentially tonight. Time-wise, though, may not be an option. We may have to Uber, because we have to come back here, drop off the guns, because I don't think Area 15 is going to be okay with prop guns as much as the convention is. So that's the plan. Yes. Okay. Love you guys. Keep your fires burning, and we will, like I said, have probably some more lots of videos from today. So I'm not even going to say I'll see you tonight. I'll probably see you in a couple minutes. All right. Love you. Bye. All right. So breakfast today is going to be a fried chicken with a honey butter French toast biscuit, chocolate glazed donut, and an orange dreamsicle spiked OJ. So how I'm going to approach this, okay? For side drink, my hand, okay? The biscuit is this size, the chicken is this size, and then a big donut. So approach this and see if how we can do eating this. It looks good, smells good, and then we will go up and change, take some of the videos, and then we don't have to be to the convention for another 2 hours, so we'll see how that goes. All right, see you guys. All right, we are midway through the donut, halfway through the dreamsicle. We have finished the where's the bag? Yeah, it's all there. Hopefully you saw that. Just a bunch of crumbs. I will say, I think the donut is a standard donut that's made to look bigger in the cooking process. But it's a donut. Can't be a classic donut. The dreamsicle, I think I used too much ice, too much small ice. Makes it difficult to drink it, like physically drink it. And the chicken and French toast biscuit is good. Their flavors match really well. The problem, I think, is that there's a durability issue. In that the chicken
I was going to describe it as tough, but that makes it sound like it's dry and bad. It's good, but it just holds to itself really well, like really strongly. And in contrast, the biscuit just falls apart the second you touch it. Which, when the biscuit is tiny and the chicken is huge, it's a huge compatibility issue. It makes it difficult to physically eat. I got crumbs all over the floor. I had to throw away a couple of those pieces of the biscuit. I mean, it's very hard to eat it and get the full thing. Flavors are great, but I think there's an incompatibility with the durability of the meat and bread. But everything over there was great, though. Like, getting everything as quick, painless as possible. They could probably be served to have like a here's where the food's at, here's where the drinks are at being served. But other than that, I mean, everyone was great over there. It's quick, painless, short line. Yeah. Oh, milk just opened up too. I thought they were closed for a second. That's where we got milkshakes last year. Oh, but they were closed for a while, so they must open at like 9. Anyway, here's my thoughts on breakfast. Solid breakfast. What was the Dave scale? 7.1's good. 7.1. I think 7.1. All right. So, good news, bad news of everything. Getting everything together took like, I don't know, 2 hours. Don't fucking do that. Hold on. This gimbal is being a piece of shit. That's part of the bad news. I have a machine that does not want to cooperate with what I am doing. So I have to keep turning it off and back on to get it to fucking work. Good. You good? So fighting electronics is number one on bad things. Getting together the cosplay took probably a good 2 hours. We are here. We're upstairs right now because it's quiet. We got more space to work with. We got more space to put stuff down with. Next issue. But my costume does not have pockets. It has pockets in the coat, pants, no pockets. Shirts, no pockets. It's just the 2 giant pockets in the coat, which is difficult when you have to have all kinds of gear. You have to have guns, you gotta have glasses case, you gotta have a teeth case, you gotta have somewhere to put contacts because I have contacts in, phone, cash, all that kind of stuff. All of it's in 2 pockets. So, hopefully, which also means that the third day I might change to modern, just for pockets, because I think the modern one has pockets. So the third day might be, it might be 2 days in a row with the Pursuit outfit. So videos took a lot longer. We were supposed to get here at 11. We got here at like 11:55. And everyone's great. Everyone's doing well. Okay, gimbal. Okay, gimbal. I literally just went to get to a distance so I can get a picture. You fucking cow. Come on. You can tilt up. It's fine. Jesus fucking Christ. This is what I'm talking about. Technology. This technology is a disaster. So whoever made the iSteady 3 SE, your thing does not know what fucking stabilization is. Seriously. Like find up. Find up. That's all I need you to do.
not even trying anymore. It gives up after a couple of seconds. Gimbals. I hate gimbals already. It's not even day one, I'm already tired of gimbals. I can't use anything with the gloves. The gloves are too thick to use my phone. Everything's kind of cool though. For now, we're gonna find a place to sit down to try to get this piece of shit to work. Looks like they changed the layout upstairs a little bit, which is kind of cool. Too bad I can't show you because this thing doesn't know how to work. Like, it's not even trying anymore. It's literally not. That you think that's up? You think this is up? You really seriously? Broke piece of shit is what it is. Clearly a motor or two is broken because there's no fucking way. Anyway, so those are the thoughts for now. This vacation so far has been less than stellar. I'd love for it to be better. Hopefully it gets better. I'm assuming it'll get better. But things are not exactly going in a positive direction so far. Hopefully that changes. Ideally. But we'll see. We will keep you updated. Today's the first day. I have gotten a lot of good reactions from the costume already. So that is a positive. So ideally that means we will start heading in a more positive direction here soon. Come on. Don't let me down. I'd love to get you guys some pictures, but not with this thing. It's just not gonna happen. All right, let's try this. It's got a remote. Maybe the remote can do something. A little bit better. Yeah. Guns are inside the pockets. Piece tied, guns inside the pockets. They did not. It did not go well in holsters. It did not fit, especially since I needed pockets. They were very problematic. The guns ended up being, so they ended up going into the coat. So that's where they are, and that's where they will stay. They'll be there for the other one too. We'll see. But other than that, I'd love to take pictures like this, but I can't with this fucking thing yet. So I got to figure out a way to take pictures. I'll probably do them independently. But for now, now you want to be stable. That's what we're doing. We're going to walk around, check some things out. Thank you. Absolutely, absolutely.
I like that.
Thank you, thank you. Lady in Brazil made it for me.
That's amazing.
Yep. So what's this line for? For the. Oh, okay, okay. That's for tonight, right?
For the panel in.
Okay, okay. Oh, you guys have a great time. Appreciate you. Soon I have to start getting in character though. I have to start being a fuck mothering vampire. Because right now I'm just being friendly and getting some video in. And obviously you saw some lovely people in line for the Helsing, or not the Helsing, the Helva Universe, Helliverse panel. I have panels all the time. It's a lovely time. I love this. I don't know if you can see wrapped cars all around. We're gonna go back downstairs to where the crowds are. Everyone should be being let in now. It's afternoon now. So general admission should be coming in as well. Nice little Star Wars. There's all kinds of stuff out here. So if you're around, just come say hi. I'm gonna try to get this to work. I'm gonna try to take some pictures for everybody. Until then, you guys have a great day. That's cool. And I'm gonna get something with electrolytes in it. And no sugar, hopefully. We'll see. All right, talk about speaking too soon. I do still need to get into character, but I know sooner than get down here. It's been about an hour, maybe a little more. No sooner than get down here, and there are like request after request after request for pictures. I finally got the chance to jumble around with this thing. It's still being finicky, so it tweaks out on us. But I have had so many people come up, compliment me, and ask for pictures. It's been great. So happy with the results. You gotta be kidding me. So apparently when it's extended, okay. It doesn't like being extended. It does not like being extended at all. Okay, so something's wrong with the motor when it's extended, for sure. Hey, you want to fix yourself? It'd be great. I don't know why you're upside down. Never get a gimbal. At least on an iSteady X3D, because this thing is worthless. It's caused more problems than it's solved. It does not hold weight. Stabilize. Thank you. How is that hard for you to find yourself? Technology's a fucking bitch. Anyway, watch this though. Let's see if it'll work. We got that. All right, so we're probably gonna go upstairs, take some pictures, just so you have pictures, because I know I've been requested pictures from not only people here but people back home, and we're gonna get some pictures of people back home. Everyone looks great. Like, everyone looks awesome. See if I can start. It's kind of hard to do the camera controls because the gloves don't work, and this thing doesn't really have a flip the camera feature, I don't think. At least I haven't found it yet. Let's see. No. See if that'll work. Nope. That just turns things off. That's a power button. So if you hold the record button too long, it becomes a power button. Really?
Finally from a day. The Catholics are crusade. muting. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's great. Yep. No, that was the version I was going for too. Yep. Bitches love cats. See? Walking a couple feet. There's already a couple people quoting stuff for me, so it's great. If I could get this gimbal to work though, that would be even better. All right. I will say, electrolytes and water. Brother. Okay, the gimbal's just not going to be used anymore. This one's staying home for the rest of the time. This machine is worthless, and it will not be used anymore. So, just who iSteadyX 3D, not worth the investment. I don't understand why it's just being such a bitch, but not worth the investment. I'd rather have a selfie stick, because a selfie stick at least doesn't malfunction every 5 seconds. All right, I'm gonna find a place to set this down so I can actually put this. It's that difficult to put stuff into my coats. So I'm gonna pause the video or stop the video, do another video after things are set down and I've gotten this thing stuffed away a dark hole where it belongs. See you in a moment.
You ran the ambulance driver.
He was double parked.
Strike 2 was when you sent that mass email that threatened to, and I quote, fuck the boss's tight ass and his hot as fuck wife.
Did a hell of an expansion. This next video is going to be a walk down. So I apologize about the issues with the gimbal. So we are going to be handheld from now on, so things are going to be up closer a little bit. But let's see. Can I? Oh, I think I'm going to keep the glove off, just so I can flip the camera when I need to. We got bikes. Walk down and look at some of these wrapped vehicles. In the distance, they also have tournaments going on. We did just get out of the Hell of a Boss announcement and panel for season 3 in some of the shorts. So we're just going to kind of come down this long line here. Currently doing a photo shoot on this one, so we are going to the most part, but basically we've got that. This one fits the theme of Alucard a little bit, close almost. Now, not this one, but the next one. This one looks fun. This one is a Akatsuki Naruto. They also have the retro game coming up. Rukia. I think I saw a Cloud and an Aerith back there. This next one I think is probably my favorite. Also, there's some more tournaments going on up to the side as well. Maybe one of my favorites. There's no way I'm fitting in a car like this. You can see there's all kinds of stuff, people walking around. A lot last year. I don't think they had nearly this many last year. One Piece Red. This one's pretty sick, actually. Senpai Squad. Senpai Squad was here last year too. They're pretty popular. And then last but not least, they've got upstairs a magic corner, the comfort or the panels and everything, and then they have different gathering stations for cosplayers for photos and things like that. But I'm going to take a couple more pictures just because I have the coat open now. So somewhere where people aren't walking, so we're not impeding traffic. And we're going to take some pictures. Contacts did come out. They did start to get a little irritated, so they're going to be out for a while. Don't know if I'm putting them back in. Maybe. It's a maybe. But yeah, having a great day. Things have improved. I am still hot because there is so much on me. Are they still talking? I think they're still paneling in there. Yeah, so going on in there. See you in the next video coming up. All right, so I think it's like a voice acting thing going on over here, but I did my mandatory meet and greet selfie with Malevola, Alana Pierce. She's a wonderful woman. Got even their signature on it, right? It was a great time. All kinds of stuff. High squad right here, doing meet and greets. I did not know that Jessica Negri, who's the rogue costume you just saw, did not know she was a part of the Senpai Squad. We got music. Even though I got the VIP badge, I do think I might dip out early today. Just to give my legs a little bit of a rest. No boots, no boot socks was a mistake for sure. I should have saw that coming. I should have got boot socks. I thought about it, and I just never did. No boot socks was definitely a mistake. Regular socks and boots don't work. So I think I'm gonna go back to the hotel, give a couple hours for my feet to rest before we head over to Odyssey Manor. Give us a little bit of a buffer zone. That way we're not rushing out with everybody else. We got 2 more days, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to do the cosplay events, or the cosplay costume event. Most of the other actors from Dispatch are probably coming over in the next couple days anyway, so I'll probably focus more on those days. But we will go to Odyssey Manor tonight about, I think 6:30 is when our ticket starts. So we're gonna head over to New York, and try to Zooks over there, see if that thing actually works. I don't think we'll have an issue. I will have to drop off the guns, of course. Oh, no, be fine. And glitch going on. There's a big crowd for that. Catwoman. There's a lot of cosplay, a lot of great cosplay, a lot of cosplay. Someone just got a bunch of Papa Johns. But we're gonna head back to the hotel. It's what, 2-ish now, I think. Let's see. Let me check the time. Let me give me a second to. It's about 3. It's about 3 now. So if I head back now, I got about, I don't know, 3.5 hours until the thing. We'll walk around a little bit more, do another loop or so, let people get the opportunity for some pictures. It's, everyone's so nice. I mean, I'm really proud of this cosplay. I do hope the other one has a similar reaction with people, especially since it's gonna have fucking pockets.
But there's a lot of people quoting the abridged version, which is great every time I walk by. So there's a lot of people that kind of knew. Sorry, I had to adjust the glasses. A lot of people that understand the assignment, for sure. I didn't get in character too much today. We'll see. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. But there were some quotes back and forth, which was really fun. But I mean, everyone here at LVL UP EXPO. I mean, it's just a great time. We'll walk around a little bit more. Head back to the hotel. Drink some Gatorade. If you're out here, especially in costume, it's hot. Even especially with all these people in here, it's hot. But I'm probably going to check out a couple other things and then head back to the hotel. And then we'll see you at Odyssey Manor tonight. All right, current status. We are back at the room. I want to slap the dumbass version of me from like 2 days ago, because I don't know why I went, I should get some boot socks. Nah, I'll be fine. That's 1 day, okay? Blister, back of the heel. Blister, back of the heel. 1 day. Oh, I didn't even do the full day yet. Still gotta go to Odyssey Manor. It's about 4:30 now. Odyssey Manor's about 2 hours. So I'm gonna soak my feet for a little bit, and then head over there. Give them a chance to rest just a tad. Just damn. This is just day one. Just day one of the convention. Everything though was a success. I got a little ducky. Someone give me a little ducky for my costume. It was great. That was like the start of the day. That's why it just changed everything. Made all of it, all of this worth it. You know, so many people were excited to get pictures. It was great. I felt wonderful about that. I got to meet Alana Pierce, Malevola. I got to meet Jessica Negri, and both wonderful women. Jessica is, you see her in videos, you know, you see her content, and you know, maybe she's in performer mode, but she was just one of the sweetest people ever. I mean, she loved to talk, you could tell, and she's very good at it. And like, I was just like, yeah, I don't have pockets. I'm a mess. Things are falling apart. And it's just a Monica. Like, it's my first costume, like full costume traveling, and I was like, I'm starting to experience a Monica. She's like, yeah, I know. You can see the outfit she's in. Is like, she was dealing with duct tape and all kinds of stuff she was talking about, you know, weapons on her belt that she should have had and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, I like, she was having that conversation. I was like, I feel that. I feel that for sure. But yeah, met them two today. Saw some stuff with Hell of a Boss and their announcements. You've probably seen them from the videos that I've attached earlier. Hopefully I've had attached earlier. I don't know. Maybe I sent them earlier. Who knows how I did this in retrospect. But overall, you know, we were on the upswing. Things did not start out great. Yesterday was below, just slightly below neutral, I would say. Today has been an upswing for that. It started off a little below neutral and then quickly flipped the script. I mean, everyone was so fun to hang out with. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. I think it gets less crowded. I don't know. Maybe it gets more crowded. I don't know. And even people like not at the convention, on my way back, because I had to take the tram back, and then I went to MGM Grand, and then crossed over, and then came back up from New York. So, like I did last night, but that hike in boots was brutal. But yeah, so the one thing, electrolytes. Oh man, I mean, there's a couple places you can get water. There's a booth where they've got some of the gamer subs or whatever it is, the drink powders.
They have samples of them and stuff to keep you kind of hydrated, but there's so much alcohol. But I couldn't even touch it. Like I'll do that tonight when I eat and stuff. But I've been sweating like a dog in this thing. Stay hydrated, folks, especially out here in the desert. Love you. See you tonight, or a couple minutes maybe. Who knows? All right. Feet are propped up. Oh, Lord of the Rings hangover, which was nice. Notes and lessons learned. We're still just getting ready for. We're just resting our feet until we go to Odyssey Manor. So we got about, I don't know, like 45 minutes, half hour before we go to that. But notes and lessons learned from the first day. I'm gonna say that the grell teeth, gremlin teeth, we don't really need, so we're gonna omit that because they're great for close-ups, like close-up pictures. You're not doing a lot of those, and also for recognition, people kind of recognize Alucard without them, which was great. Glasses are staying. Glasses help make the thing, but behind the glasses, the contacts aren't really necessary, so the contacts are also going to be omitted. They do more of irritating my eyes. Not that they're bad, but I could notice they irritate my eyes after a while for a lack of use, because they're behind glasses for the most part that people are looking at. They're once again, they'll be nice for pictures if I ever took the glasses off, which I do walk around with the glasses off, but I think I'm going to omit them because there's just not enough use for them in the moments that I would use them. I think the gimbal's going to be omitted. You've seen the issues with it. I don't know what's wrong with that motor or whatever it is. It's great as a mount, like as a prop, but I could also easily, if I had a magnetic wall, just put the phone up next to a mount and use it like that. It is good for back camera though, so I did take a couple back camera shots, which was nice. So the gimbal is going to be omitted as well. So we also only use about 50% of the phone's power, which we're going to charge this here in a minute after I get done with this video. But we only use about 50% of our phone's power, and I think we did a decent amount of video and pictures today. So the secondary phone is going to be omitted, as well as the secondary power bank. I don't think we'll need more than one, especially since we only use 50% of one phone's power. Tomorrow we definitely won't need it, because we're going to come back here. There's plenty of time between here and Rouge to charge the phone. Sunday might be tough, because we're probably going to go almost directly over to Millennium Fandoms opens late on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see how Sunday goes. I will say once again, this costume is probably going to be swapped out for the modern one from Pursuit on Sunday. I was originally going to use this as the thing. It's a 50-50 chance it gets completely swapped. It's up in the air right now. We'll see how things go tomorrow. If there's a positive enough reaction, I think I'm just going to go with that. Of course, we'll see. Up in the air. It's a decision. It's a game time decision. Is that one. That being said, we should have pockets, which will be nice. I mean, that's the biggest thing is having pockets. Tonight, though, we'll probably no power bank. Don't need it. We'll just charge the phone. I will say, I think tomorrow we'll use red glasses, which will be a bit inconvenient. Just for tomorrow, or actually, we might do orange for the Level Up Expo, and then use the rouge, the red for the rouge. You know what I mean? Those lenses are purely red, and like you could see red through them. So, lessons learned. Today, though, I think went well. Hopefully, Honesty Manor is as fun as I expect it to be. I know I plan on. There's little bites that I've got to eat, as well as a couple drinks that I get to sample there, and then Kia. I'm gonna go to Kia Sushi Roll tonight. A couple of my buddies know that's the place to be. Area 15, we love Kia Sushi Roll. Is great. It's one of my favorite sushi places I've ever been to. There's some fancy ones like Morimoto's, which is nice, but I think Kia's been one of my favorites. Sushi Go Round's pretty good too, but that's in Japan, so eh. But that's the plan for tonight. Lessons learned. I just wanted to give you guys an update. The rings. Anyway, see you tonight. Oh, that I had the blister, open blister. Boot socks too. That's if I can find some boot socks, I might grab some boot socks. Who knows? Because that was bad. Anyway, you all have a wonderful day. Okay, so we are still at Area 15. We just got done at the the Honesty Manor. The rave is starting. I was able to go to the rave, but this is not an outfit to dance in. Even though I promised them I was going to be there, I couldn't stay for that. I did what I could beforehand.
if you are going to go to Odyssey Manor, I mean, if you're going to go to Odyssey Manor, just go to Odyssey Manor. But if you're going to go to Odyssey Manor, you're going to drink. Because I had like 5 samplers, but they gave me 2 things because somehow I had 2 sets of drink passes or whatever, dinner passes or whatever. Even though I only paid for 1, but I also came a day late. So I apparently booked the tickets for yesterday instead of tonight. They were nice enough to accommodate me and my dinner reservations and everything. Like everything went down pretty much without a hitch. It is one of those like walk around and explore. They'll guide you for the most part, but you walk around and explore. Sometimes you might be involved in a conspiracy. If you see some of the videos, you might know what I'm talking about. But it was a great time. I really wish I could have stayed for the rave, but in these boots and in this outfit, it just wasn't going to happen. So even though I kept promising them I was, it never came to fruition. I'm going back to the hotel. It's about 10:30. Kia Sushi Roll is closed according to Google, so I'm not even going to try to go into Area 15. If Secret Pizza's open, we might get some Secret Pizza. Might come back over here for some Kia, I don't know, Monday night, maybe, Wednesday night, while we're over at the Palms, who knows. The Zooks thing did not work out. I think Zooks is going to be hit and miss. This is, I think, the one opportunity for me to use the Zooks. It looks like it's as advertised. It's, it can accommodate 4 people. But it's free, and that means they're all busy right now apparently. So I did a wait and save. Lyft and Uber have like surge pricing, so I could have done the flat rate. The flat rate was close enough to what Lyft was, so I just did a Lyft. Zooks being free would have been nice, but like I said, they're all busy. So if you're relying on Zooks, especially at night when it's busy and everyone's leaving and all that kind of stuff, probably gonna have some difficulties. Maybe until they get a paid service, and then we'll see whether or not it's comparable. But for this trip, I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe next year. That being said, I had a wonderful time. The Odyssey Manor was a wonderful time. If you're going to get tickets, I would recommend going there at the beginning of the day at 6:30. They were locked out today, which was a weird issue, but how's it going? 70-inch plasma screen, widescreen TV with Netflix for Adventure Time. I didn't. It's not my fault. Appreciate you. Have a great night.
You as well.
Yes, thank you, sir. But yes, I would suggest getting the 6:30 ticket. It does loop, but it loops. Like the cast was nice enough to kind of tell me like they changed lines, blah blah blah. I felt like it was a culmination of the plot happened. Just, like I said, you might be involved in a conspiracy. One of the drinks, she's a sweetheart from New Orleans. One of the drinks is in the chapel. Just be ready to confess your sins. And if you're like, I don't know, she's gonna hold you to. You need to confess your sins. She's a sweetheart. But I was just like, she's like, you can whisper it to me. I was like, am I supposed to do this in character as Alucard? Because I've killed the whole Catholic Church at this point. Yeah. So for eventually she broke down. She, like I said, she's a sweetheart. But yeah. But be ready to confess a sin for a drink. But yes, they have a rave going on. It's after 10. I believe it's Odyssey Noir. I could have stayed, maybe, but my feet are tired. The expo's again tomorrow. I gotta get up early and I gotta get the other one ready. So I made an executive decision. We'll see whether or not I regret that. My time's coming up. My lift should be getting here. So we will continue this conversation back to the hotel. The wind has not blown off my hat, which has been
Been impressive, but the hat does hold a lot of heat. But we will. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. We will continue this conversation at the hotel. Till then, have a great time. Love you, bye. If you are seeing this as a general person and not one of my close personal friends, just know I made this to send a Snapchat to my close personal friends. But I'm gonna add it, so, and if you are my close personal friends and you're seeing this on Snapchat, just know this video is going to be a part of the compilation at some point. But I say that because you guys know what I'm about to say. Essentially. You don't know what I'm about to say, but you'll understand what I'm about to say. I went to the Odyssey Manor. I was in my full outfit. There was one of the performers, Henry. Henry all night kept calling me fucking Laszlo. I didn't have a reference for Laszlo. I get back to the hotel. This was all night, by the way. He called me Laszlo like 20 times. It was fucking great. I was like, oh, who the fuck Laszlo is? But okay. I get back to the hotel, and we're going up the elevator, and there's like 4 or 5 people on there with me that I followed in, and they were like, you look like Laszlo from In the Shadows. And I was like, cool, I now have a reference. I want you to Google right now Laszlo from In the Shadows. If you pause the video, just pause the video and Google Laszlo In the Shadows. Oh wait. If you didn't do it, you're a dick. If you did do it, you know exactly what I'm about to say. Laszlo from In the Shadows is the same fucking actor that we got the inside joke. Steven? Yes, Clem Fandango. Steven, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Steven, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. You're pressing the button, you don't. AKA Senior, you called it a whatchamadiddit? Man knows his cause. Fuck! It's so spot on, and I fucking love it. Like, at first, I wasn't insulted. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't insulted. But the fact that he called me Laszlo and I didn't have a reference, I was like, who the fuck is Laszlo? But, alright, fucking cool, whatever. And I was like, Into the Shadows, and I was like, oh, that's that comedy vampire one. That's cool. Okay, I'll work with that. And then I saw it, and I was just like, you know fucking what? Fair as fuck. Anyway, this is gonna be in the compilation, but this is pretty much specifically for my friends on Snapchat. So, love you guys. Have a great night, and I'm gonna make a real quick video for a recap for everyone else. So, if you're watching the compilation, stay tuned for that. All right, it is a little after 11. It's alcohol, and Lord of the Rings is still going. Focus. Never mind. Who cares? Lord of the Rings is still going. I have alcohol. It says Gatorade, but there's also alcohol in the Gatorade because that's the one I had from earlier, yesterday, and I never finished it. Pants are also falling off. So Odyssey Manor, as a recap, because we're going to recap the day now. Odyssey Manor was a wonderful time. If you didn't just see a compilation video from earlier, I got called Laszlo from In the Shadows all night, which was honestly a fucking compliment, because that's an inside joke with our group. Not so much, spoiler warning. So, Odyssey Manor was phenomenal. If you are going to go to Odyssey Manor,
go the whole fucking time. Don't get me wrong, if you stop in and go for just like a portion of the time, it's fine. Go for the full time though. I recommend the shit out of that. Apparently somehow the system had me in there twice or something. So I ended up getting 2 tickets or 2 booklets that have maps, tasters, and full drinks. So I didn't really pay for any drinks. I don't know if that was because of the dinner package or what. I didn't really pay for any drinks all night. Once I got in, everything that I had paid for was paid for. It says there's an 80-minute loop. I don't know if I just missed stuff the first time, but the second time around, right before the rave, the loop seemed to change. Don't know. It started at 6:30. The rave started at 10, so it's only like 2 loops a night. But I would suggest getting there by 6:30 when the first loop starts. Wonderful people. Very flirty, which is great. Great performers. Great shows. You probably saw some of the pictures, videos. I don't have to tell you. You've probably seen some of the talent that's in there. But you can take pictures and videos. There seems to be an underlying storyline that you're kind of complicit in. It seems like, maybe, depending on who you follow and what you do. I had a couple favorite. I followed them around as much as I could without like following them around as much as I could. I feel like there's some stuff about my personality who I decided to follow, but you know, whatever. Debauchery in and of its thing. It was a great time. I would say a fantastic finish to the night. Like I said, I'm hoping the rest of the convention goes well. There was significant improvements during the middle of the day. I have not gone back to gambling. I'm a little scared to. Gambling has between check-in, I think check-in, not, I once said, not to the person that I checked in with, but check-in this time has kind of turned me off of checking in person. I might have to start doing like the app 2-day ahead of time check-in thing, and just skipping the whole of the attempt for a complimentary upgrade, because it seems like it was very much not worth it. It seems like it was much of a detriment to everything. So probably going to start checking in ahead of time. If and when I come back, I'm probably going to come back. Let's be honest. As much as everyone says that Vegas has changed, it's fine. That being said, gambling, since I've been here today, this week, so far, gambling has been a huge turnoff. Maybe because my good luck charms aren't here. Bring you next year, maybe. But I'm not excited about gambling right now, for sure. So I'll probably hopefully I'm gonna do what I plan to do. It feels negative because it is negative right now. Like quite a bit has gone in, and I think I've hit the bonus, a bonus one time, and it was not great. But as far as like doing stuff, there's been some challenges, but also that's because I have attempted something that's insurmountable. John, I'm going to call you back. I apologize. When you see this video, I don't know, a week from now, I'll tell you about it in the phone call. But the events have been wonderful, and I look forward to a continuing fantastical thing. Tomorrow's going to be formal version, hopefully maybe even the next day as well, and then Rouge at night. So we will see how that goes. I will check the tickets because I was supposed to be at Honesty Manor last night apparently, so I'm gonna have to check my tickets, make sure I wasn't supposed to be at Rouge tonight, and that I have everything like staggered a day.
but they let me in. They're, like I said, wonderful people. So anyway, I'm gonna call John back. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day, and we will see you in the next video, probably tomorrow. Okay, bye. All right, so we are here, back again, day 2 of the LVL UP EXPO. Critical Role is definitely going to be here. Definitely cry too. Critical Role is definitely going to be here because their lines are already filling up, and the VIP hour is not even finished yet. Like the general passes haven't been allowed in yet. Literally, it's exhibitors, VIP, and vendors and stuff right now. But if you check and look and see, already lines are starting to fill up. Really cool. They even have guides and everything. So it will be an interesting day. I think we will either get Laura or Travis before we leave. We will probably dip out a little early, just take a nap. Get a couple more pictures and videos. Because we're not gonna have the mount with us to set it up here today. Drop off guns, change out glasses, and then rouge later tonight. Till then, the mistake of not having boot socks continues. Heel, I don't feel it as much, but the lower calf, upper ankle, whew, especially on stairs, is it's telling. Seen a few Tangans running around already. Seen a lot of Trafalgar Lulls and a lot of the Trafalgar's Pirates. Thank you, sir. Comments like that are flowing already, so that's good. So pictures are probably going to be coming soon too. We might see if people let us use our phone to take pictures too when they do it. Since this outfit is a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to move around in than the other one. Has pockets, which is great. However, it does not have the inner coat pockets, so the guns are in my actual pockets, which you know, take that or leave that. It's a bit inconvenient with the giant guns, but you know, everything else is pretty convenient. Still just as hot. Still just as hot. I am sweating up a storm. But yeah, we're gonna walk around for a little bit. Everyone should be letting in here soon, because I don't think we got here exactly at 10. We'll see if there's any panels, see what's going on upstairs. And like I said, we'll probably grab the Angels. Adam. They look wonderful. The Helliverse is here in full, for sure. This was the Helliverse year, apparently. And I did not get that memo. But a lot of Helliverse outfits, which were great. There was like a JJK shoot. Seen some Claire Obscure, which is great. But yeah, stick around. See you soon. Probably get a couple more videos before we take off. Getting pictures is going to be difficult though in this, because I left them out. So we'll figure that out probably after we get back to the room. Till then, you guys have a great day. Bye.
Are you guys ready to greet your guests? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna need you to keep that energy up the whole panel, okay? We are ready to welcome in the mother of the Helliverse herself, Vivian.
ready? Yes, yes. Give us a little 360. Right, yeah. In the Spider-Man drip. All right. Speaking of spiders, please welcome Blake Rowan. And please give a warm welcome to Kimiko Blake. Complete with the back and the caffeine. You guys came prepared. I feel like Katie Killjoy needs her little cup of coffee right now. All right, and next up, please welcome Christina Alabano. Guys, remember, gotta keep this energy up for our next guest is Joel Perez. Next up, we have the musical mastermind himself, Sam Howe. And the princess of hell herself, Erica Henningsen. And last but not least, please give a warm welcome to Brandon Rutter. Sorry, we were missing one, but Lily Cooper, everyone! What?
All right, so we have the Has Been Hotel announcement for season 5. So the third season isn't out yet, but apparently there's going to be 5 seasons for Has Been Hotel, which is kind of cool. But now we are walking around. I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day. I think tomorrow we're going to be plain clothes until the night. Sorry, I'm still putting my glove back on. These gloves were not compatible with phones. But yeah, so going to probably do plain clothes tomorrow until we go to Millennium Fandom, and then we're gonna do a kind of mix of both outfits from the last 2 days.
I feel like they're more.
I still gotta take some pictures of this one. We'll do that probably when we get back to the hotel room. We got Rouge tonight. So thank you, Trunks. But yes, so gonna do that. Probably take some pictures once we get back. Rouge tonight at 10. It's like going on like a little after 1 right now. So we will probably walk around a couple more times. Maybe I haven't seen them come in yet, but we might because there's been lines for all of Critical Role all day long. But I haven't seen them come out and sign anything yet. But I was also at that panel for a while, so we will see. Maybe possibly Travis and Laura maybe signing stuff. I did see Luna around here. Walking around. Apparently, I think she's doing the senpai, or she's just walking around. One of the two. There's a lot of creators that come to this thing, cosplayers and stuff like that. It's been an interesting time. We've taken some pictures. You can see, you heard people shouting out already, just passing by. So we'll try to get some pictures in. Try to get some meet and greets in, and I think we'll do plain clothes tomorrow, just so we can like buy stuff and take it. Till then, though, you guys have a great time, and we will see you soon. All right. We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a midday nap. We don't have anything until 10. It's like 4 now. We did come back a little bit early. We did take everything off. The dogs are howling. Like I said, boots with no boot socks was not a great choice. A little bit of wind still. Herman's been playing Lord of the Rings and Hangover a lot. Anyway. Dogs is howling. I don't remember the last video we made. So, we're just going to recap the whole thing. So, we're going to have some repeats. Had a great time. I didn't even make it as far out of my, hotel room. Like, I got out of the hotel room. I got into the hallway, going from the Cosmopolitan to the Bellagio, which is, I don't know, a football field away from the elevator, and was already getting compliments. I mean, it worked really well. So, we get there, we get in. You saw some of those videos. I know we made those videos. I might be on the LVL UP EXPO Facebook page for day 2. I do apologize if anybody's been watching these videos and like, hey, you were saying come meet me here this time, this day, blah, 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 but you didn't upload this until like a week later. Sorry, I apologize. But you're probably going to be looking at it in retrospect, but day 2's closing for LVL UP EXPO on Facebook, I'm assuming. I might be on there because I definitely had an official camera pointed at me at one point. There's also a guy on Instagram. I gotta get some check his Instagram out for a couple of pictures he took of me, which came out really well. It looked like. But yeah, met a lot of great people. Took some photos. I didn't take most of the photos for myself until I got back here to the room. But took some photos. Walked around for a little bit more. Went to the Has-Been Hotel update, where they told everyone that there is a season 5, even though we're waiting on season 3 still. I don't know when those are going to start coming out, but there is going to be a season 5 of Has-Been Hotel. The panel was great. Walked around a little bit more. The dogs are rattling bad. I have to soak these before I go take a nap. But yeah, walked around for a little while. Met. I saw Luna, but I didn't meet Luna. I met Dare Taylor, and I believe her name was Ashley. I'm not familiar with her. I have to look at her up to figure out. But I got pictures with those two together. And then went down and saw Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. And got some selfies and pictures, or selfies and picture signings. So those will be on there. Dare was asking if I was going to be in costume tomorrow. I might. I told her it's a 50-50. I don't know if I need to go there and buy anything. If I feel like I need to buy something tomorrow, I'll probably go regular, just so I have a day to, not have boots wearing into my ankles, and also to be able to, carry stuff and purchase stuff and have stuff to actually take. Don't think I need anything, though. A disc plate would be kind of cool. Definitely don't need swords. And a figurine would be kind of alright, maybe. I don't know. But I think there's a chance, I know for sure tomorrow at the Millennium Fandom I will be in a combination of the two suits. So I'm going to have all the under elements of the formal suit and all of the over elements, so all the red elements of the anime accurate suit, which I think will go over great. Chance I still do that. at the expo tomorrow. So we'll see. Because if I don't need to get anything, that'd be a good choice. But yes, tonight is Rouge at 10. We're going to take a nap. We are going to go in costume. I thought about maybe just going regular to this, but nah. The Crimson fucker will be at Rouge. I mean, it's just the colors on brand and everything. So I think it'll go well. I can't bring the guns though. The dogs are howling. They are howling loud. I'm gonna go soak these. I'm gonna go take a nap. See you all later tonight. I might gamble a little bit before I take off, but love you guys. Toodles. Alright, for this video, first I'm going to apologize for everything and for nothing. But my inner fat kid is being channeled, gas pizza, Tomb Raider. Reasons first, we went to the Overlook Grill this morning and got a breakfast burrito at like, I don't know, 7. It's now like 2 a.m. I haven't had anything since, so I'm going to mow the fuck down on this thing. Another reason is it took a fucking hour to get this pizza because the line was like... So Secret Pizza in Cosmo has a long-ass line. And if you order an actual pizza instead of buy the slice, because it's much cheaper that way, for one thing, it's another, like, I don't know, 10, 15, sometimes 20-minute wait, look like, depending on kind of stuff. Anyway, hopefully this is good pizza. We'll see. But first, let me talk about what just happened before I came back to the hotel, which was Rouge. Because I have not given you an update on Rouge yet. And Rouge, I regretfully, to some degree, did not get to go as Alucard. I could not walk, so Alucard's on hold. I won't be Alucard for Sunday for the expo. I can't walk. I barely walk in regular shoes right now. Not bad. Well, really floppy, but not bad. Anyway, so a little bit of regret that I didn't go as Alucard, but I was still like right there on the stage and everything. So there was a few interactions, and the MC and his partner kind of interacted with me. They kind of enjoyed me a little bit. Here's what I want to say about Rouge, compared to Fantasy at least. At least thus far and at this point. Rouge, I think has a bit of a higher production value. Has a bit of more of a like story interaction like Absinthe does. But it still has the topless element. I will say though, I think Rouge is much better for smaller parties, for one. And one that actually has a significant, I would say, increase in value by going in the VIP section or up close to the stage. There was like a mid stage where there were some performers doing stuff, but like most of the performances, it's a big theater, so you're a good distance away very quickly. I would say either a VIP booth or one of the tables is probably the best value because you are right on there. That being said, it's a full ensemble cast, so you might have some man ass in your face at some point because they're that close. I was actually worried about one of the performers falling on me. He did a wonderful job because he was like balancing on a sword that was being bent, which was cool, but at the same time he was like right over top of me and wobbling, and I was like, oh. But it was a really cool performance. I do think it is, like I said, it's better in the VIP section. I think there's a potential of going back as Alucard one year, that if I can remember boot socks this time. That being said, I do think Fantasy might be better for larger groups. I don't know. The VIP section, the booths, maybe you might have a big enough section, but the tables at the front, there's only 4 seats. So unless you're like, as a group, like, you know, tricking out a section for that, I think it'd be better for like couples or solo travelers or stuff like that, like how I was. But I do think smaller groups is a way to go. I was impressed that the MC and his partner actually did an acrobatic performance. Usually they have some other talent they show off that's, you know, not really in the same vein of everything. They did wonderful. Everyone was wonderful. It was great. I got a picture with him afterwards. You'll probably see those at some point. Oh. This is a great pizza, actually. But yes. Expo was a success. I got back too, and gambling has been a bit of an upswing, so that's good to have. So today has been a positive day. That being said, it's like 2 a.m. I don't think I'm going to be at the 10 a.m. opening for VIP line. I know I'm not going to be in the Alucard outfit until I go to maybe Millennium Fandom. I will do a mix of the two, but I don't think I'm walking around in boots that much today. Like I said, I can barely hobble around in regular shoes, so it's going to be a bit clunky. But since Millennium Fandom isn't a whole lot of moving around, it'll probably work. I don't think I can take the guns there. Maybe. We'll see. That being said, it might be a short night tomorrow as well. I'm just doing a couple things at Millennium Fandom. You know, some pictures, couple drinks. Probably head back. Because we do have to get up and change rooms the day after. Technically tomorrow now. But we do have to change rooms, which means we have to check out of this room, seal our, or drop our bags off. We'll have to be changed when we drop our bags off because I think we're going to be in like swimming gear because I think we're going to go to the Marquee Dayclub. I got to figure out how to get access to that while I don't have a room because I will have this room and then a bungalow pending, so we'll see how that works. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Today was a good day. This was day 3 of Vegas. And day 2 of the expo. So day 3 of the expo, day 4 of Vegas. We'll see you here in a couple seconds. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
All right. First and foremost, we're gonna try and be in character as much as we can for this. Second, if you're watching these videos chronologically, you'll probably note that I'm a goddamn liar. Because I was not going to be in costume today. However, I've gone to Walgreens. I have gotten ointments. I have gotten pills and drugs. I have gotten wraps. I can still feel my ankle as I walk. But it's mostly numb. It does seem to be a critical role that we're going to be going to. Panel. So we are going to do another panel again today. This is mostly done panels. We're also going to try to leap into the medieval cosplay photo opportunity today. See if we do a group photo with people. Should be interesting. Might be interesting. But, yeah, I'm a fucking liar. And, I'm here in costume. Likely going to be here all day. Because back and forth just doesn't make sense. Before we're going to Millennium Fandom. I don't know, we may shut it down. But I know we're going to Millennium Fandom dressed like this tonight, so. We will get some pictures. But until then, just know, we're finishing out the week, or the expo, in character, in costume. Which means we're probably not buying much. Okay. Keep your flames burning. And have a great day. And get that bitch a cannon.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do you want to do this? And now, please welcome to the stage, Travis Willingham.
For everyone who made the sacrifice to cosplay on a Sunday, we salute you.
And we ask that you please rise so we may appreciate.
But I'll go ahead and start with this question for Travis.
Me? We're starting with me?
Yeah, I'm starting with you.
I'm still in shock because I thought I saw like a 6'6" guy dressed as Thimble back there. And now I can't think of anything else. Listen, I saw it. It's my vision. You can't take it from me. If it's not real, it must happen only Theo's Theo.
Travis, in a State of the Role update a while back, you talked about how the goal for the animated projects was to not pull any punches regarding the darker themes of Exandria. Looking at the transition from the table to the screen, which of the Mighty Nine arcs are you most excited to see fully visualized in the animated series?
Whoa, which arcs? Fully visualized? This is so spoilery. It's not like we haven't thought about where we want the show to go. How many of you saw season 1 of The Mighty Nine? Incredible. I know I was personally very excited to see the big wizard battle at the end of the season. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But that was the final episode of the season was incredible. I think there are lots of things to look forward to. There is certainly Mighty Nine out in the open ocean or at sea. I think the floating halls of Halas and the crazy fun ball is a good one. And certainly anything that goes into the astral sea with a giant, sausage meatball. That's always a favorite.
Fun. Also, blink if you miss it. There's a scene in Mighty Nine where there's some turtles racing, and one of them has a purple bandana because he's Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We stuck that in for no reason. I mean, it's for me. It's my show. You guys can also watch, but it's for me mostly.
I feel like some of the funniest bits, though, are ones that were made specifically for the show, like what we internally refer to as Juilliard Bear.
Yes, the strange bear with a training in drama. I also liked, which we just made for the show, Laura and Travis in human form. They look at a magic mirror and see themselves as humans, and it was pretty weird.
That was a surprise, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, switching gears to Legend of Vox Machina Season 4, which premieres on Prime Video June 3rd, by the way. So soon! Travis, you want to set us up for this trailer we're about to watch?
Just released this past week a big, beautiful, bold trailer with all sorts of new stuff for you to think about, to theorize around. I mean, I should just stop talking about it. Instead, we should just watch it.
Since the day you first called on me, I have been preparing you for what now begins. Everyone is in danger. Let me guess, a vague portent of doom with little to no explanation.
This realm is built on false gods. The old ways must die.
Who the fuck are these people?
The usual. They're cultists, supernatural villains. Classic Vox Mox. I do not miss the constant peril.
Cosmopolitan is here. Kill them all.
Most problems can be solved by punch.
When they can't,
You kick.
I could get used to this.
This has been playing out far longer than we knew.
maybe it's a complete and utter coincidence.
I'm not lucky enough for that.
You cannot protect them all.
We're Vox Machina, and we don't run. It's time to fuck shit up.
Fuck a duck. In the span of 24 hours, caused unfathomable amounts of property damage, and confronted a lifetime of internalized penitentiaries.
Welcome to Vox Machina.
How about you, Laura? Are you excited?
So excited. I am. I'm so excited.
What about you? You haven't said anything. Say words.
I like this couch. No, super excited. This is, I mean, the fact that we get to tell this whole story of Vox Machina is already incredible, but this season really kicks off like the final arc of their journey, and it really kicks off in some wild ways. So just really excited for you all to finally get a chance to check out all this cool.
Liam, what are 4 spoilers that you want to spoil for the audience?
I have a question. Why is the big mask lady breathing down their necks?
Ooh.
What's that about?
Did you write it?
The matron got a cell phone, and that's how she likes to take photos. Is like,
oh, it's a selfie? Is this, the whole season is a selfie stick?
Split of the hidden eye. Your characters often have an iconic physical talisman.
You know what I was thinking. Okay, keep going.
Does Thimble have a specific item or aesthetic quirk that helped you click into her personality during the design phase?
Ooh, you know what the thing is all those other items though, for my other characters, they show up as we're playing. They kind of found their way to those items that then became like an iconic thing. So, like Jester, it wasn't until Bo said that I only eat sweets that I was like, all right, that's her thing. So with Thimble, I don't think I've found, plus she can't carry anything, you guys. So it's kind of hard to have an item that is iconic, but I feel like just her size and her wings alone are enough to kind of create like mannerisms and stuff that feel right. Yeah.
I love the needle. I really
Needles
do.
are great.
Wait,
Yeah.
Thimble has like a little pack, right?
She's got a little button on that's like,
but it's not filled with it. It's
just a button. She can use it as a shield, she can use it as a plate, she can use it as a hat.
Frisbee?
It can be a frisbee. It could be anything you want. So yeah, and that I didn't ask for. That was like the artist that was, added that on, and I was like, I love that, yes, oh my gosh. Yeah.
I want her to find a belt of giant strength, and then I want you to figure that out.
That's enchanted, it can go down to her size. The strongest fairy ever.
I know, if you cast Enlarge on Thimble,
She's a pixie. It's different, I think.
Cast Enlarge on Thimble, does she just turn into like Chihuahua size?
No, if you cast Enlarge on Thimble, I think the biggest she could get would be like 2.5 feet tall, something like that. Which doesn't feel right either. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure. If I wanna size up, I gotta figure it out.
Matt, you're a dungeon master sometimes.
On occasion. Why? What's up?
Can enlarge? Does it stack? Can you double enlarge? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. I don't need this. I'm fine down there.
I think your question is, can it be localized?
I mean, in theory, if it's cast from different sources, I'd allow it.
But would you allow Brennan to allow it?
Let me think on that.
Taliesin!
Hi.
In past convention panels, you talked about how you like to fill the missing gap in the party's social dynamic. What role do you see Bolaire playing in this new group of adventurers? Please tell us.
Well, every group needs a serial killer, definitely. Well, it's like Laura said, it's early days, and it was a big table. So part of the thought and the notion that since I knew I was going to be sticking around the city, the nice thing about being a curator in this particular realm is that you kind of have like a little bit of social clout in like a dozen different places, whether it's high society, whether it's money, whether it's the criminals, whether it's the history, the military. There's just a little bit of everything, the college, and that way I was hoping that I could see if there were gaps in what we had and kind of gravitate to whatever wasn't getting covered, or find ways of linking things that needed to be linked. So It was so early in the game that I was kind of hoping to just keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Also, he's creepy.
Yeah, oh yeah. We needed more creepy, definitely. Too many hot boys also. There's so many hot boys.
There's so many hot boys.
It's all hot boys.
And listen, Bolaire, not an unhot boy, so.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fill our gaps, Taliesin. Fill our gaps.
See, everybody gives me shit, but really, you always make eye contact.
I
You-
spent so much time with you, Laura.
Liam, speaking up. You've mentioned before how Bax's rasp or Caleb's accent were anchors for your performance.
I do not have an accent.
What was the key that unlocked Hal's voice for you? Was it physical posture, a specific word, or a certain rhythm of speech that helped you find him?
Boy, I was reticent to play a bard ever, as you guys already know. I am an introvert who can go through bursts of extroversion when it's called for, and Hal is just me being an extrovert on main. So if we're around the table and I have that voice that's with me all the time saying, shrink into the wallpaper, I'm ignoring it, and I'm a people person. So Hal is just, he's had a great life, still has a great life, even though they're having a really bad week. And that's just me turning off doubt to a degree.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, remember those times?
Fondly.
How does it feel to play Julian? Wait, how does it feel to play out a complex hero, in quotes, like Julian from the ground up? Is Julian starting to realize that the justice he served might have been more complicated than he was told? No, it's phrased.
You got through it.
I did.
You got through it, I'm proud of you.
It's Sunday.
Boy, Julian.
Posture shift, I love it.
Nah, Julian, when you've been a DM for so long, and you have the opportunity to play a character for even a short form or long form period, you try and find an outlet in some way you haven't been able to really kind of engage with it and express as an NPC or in a long form narrative in any way. And Julian represents definitely a personality type that I have never felt part of. So definitely a wide gulf between myself and Julian. That was part of the acting challenge. But also, I don't know, I also wanted to bring somebody to the table that would make things complicated for the rest of you. Just the very nature of being there, making it difficult for the ways you've made things difficult for me all these years. Subtle payback. And eventually romance each and every one of you. So, romance. It's like a weekend, really, when you put it down that way.
I feel like your character was a bit of a whiplash for the audience because I think people perceive you as this sweet, gentle, empathetic bully.
I just wanted to kind of surprise you guys, and honestly kind of surprise myself in a lot of ways. But it's fun. It's fun to sit in a character where the majority of the time in my mind I'm like, oh no, this guy's a dick. Every instinct I have to this moment are not his instincts, and I gotta follow his instincts, and so it feels a little weird, but it's fun.
All right, we are going to move on to audience questions. If you all could very calmly, softly, gently line up.
Chris just lit up like an angel.
Yeah, he is an angel.
All right. Howdy. It's been a minute for me. Don't know what my last video was. We didn't close out the expo fully, which we probably should have. But we thought we were going to go to Millennium Fandom, and that's getting omitted, unfortunately. The bandages helped. The drugs helped. However, my foot is now at a point where that heel's starting to bleed a little bit when I move. So it's going to be bandaged up for the rest of the night just in case. And we also been passed out for a little while, getting some rest. The weekend has kind of caught up with me, it seems like. Unfortunately, that means that Alucard has been finished early, which means because we're moving to the bungalow tomorrow, tonight's mostly just going to be packing up, getting the hats ready to be sent away, FedExed away back home. We're going to throw a bunch of stuff in there just to kind of make sure. Send all that home. And then getting everything decently packed away so that it's easy to close up and make sure we have everything in the morning. We're going to try to go to Marquee Dayclub first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing, like once we leave at like 11. And then wait until the room is ready. And then we will do kind of a... let's call it a room tour. You know what? Let's do a quick room tour here. Just to give you a little quick. Not much of anything. Need those pillows. Little like seating area, you know, that kind of stuff. Little like a closet and staging area with a little bench. Bedroom. Balcony straight out that way. Mini bar, do not touch, but you do also actually get a fridge with a 2-hour like cooling time that you got to keep repeating. Bath, a nice bathroom, double sink, toilets in there. Then you have a walk-in area with a shower, a soaking tub with a view, and everything. Yep. And yes, I do have different things on TNT, and I think back to we'll do like a bungalow tour, like a walk-in tour, since that's going to be our first time in one of those, and it is really nice. But yeah, Alucard unfortunately needs to be packed away, so that's going to be probably what we're doing most of tonight. Maybe a little bit of gambling, slightly. Or the weekend has definitely hit us. So, the rest of the week is going to be pool day, spa day, exploration, and then Thursday's basically just going to be getting ready to go home because we will not have a room. Everything will be packed away for most of the day. And our flight is like at 11 p.m. So it's going to be something light. We'll see. Who knows? Till then, love you guys. Have a great night. Keep your fires burning. And we will see you Monday. For me, anyway. Love you. Bye. Howdy again. It's only been a couple hours for me. It's still after midnight. Like I said, we did not go to the fandom bar. Perhaps we'll go like Tuesday night or something in costume. Still don't know if I want to not go at some point during this vacation, even if it's not right, since it's after level up. Tonight would have been nice, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like if I don't go, I might regret not going, so we'll see. Because I'd love to make an appearance there, but my feet cannot handle that at the moment. So most things are packed up, ready for the move tomorrow, or at least to be held in for the Bellman. Don't know when my room will be ready. I don't think we're gonna go to Marquee. I think we're just gonna go to the pool. That being said, my room is in like 66 degrees, and I came out on the balcony, and it is much colder. So Vegas is cold right now. Very chilly. Like I said, it's probably going almost on 1 a.m. I might go down and gamble a little bit because I also need to probably go over to Walgreens, get more water, but I might just wait and do that tomorrow and just get something to drink at like one of the little hotel shopettes. Oh, I'm gonna have myself some little bit of alcohol though. That being said, I did want to kind of recap things for you guys a little bit. Level Up Expo was a great success. I had a wonderful time. That being said, I feel like things make more sense where I stand with my status, I guess it would be the things. So I know imposter syndrome is a real thing, right? But it hit hard. Like I said, I met some wonderful people. I met, Travis Willingham. I met Laura Bailey. Did signings with them. Alana Pierce, Jessica Negri, Dare Taylor, whoever she was with, Ashlyn, I think. Wonderful people. Very popular people with big social media followings that are well deserved for what they do, because they put a lot of work in. And almost met Dawn Frost too. Lots of wonderful people. I missed a few people from some of the videos that I've seen online. I'm surprised I missed some of those people, but a lot of people took pictures of me, with me. I had a lot of compliments, and even some from some of the people that I mentioned, like genuine comments and compliments from them. And imposter syndrome hit hard. Almost existing in the same space as them, in a not the similar level. Jeez, it's cold. I have to head back inside. In the same space as them, almost, is kind of one of those like, do I belong here type of thing. Which, that being said, there's not like a belong here like situation. Like, it's literally just kind of, we were there, right? But it is difficult to kind of bring to a head and assess that in that way and come to terms with it. So it was interesting. Pitch Perfect's on. But yeah, kind of makes more sense where I'm at. We'll see how things go in the next few days. You probably might start seeing some of these videos soon after the expo, or it might be after I get back from Vegas. But I think I might compile some of the videos together. It's going to be difficult because I can't edit things, so you might get some of the montages that people already have out, and then probably after I get back from Vegas next week, I will probably start putting out a day-by-day compilation, like day 1 compilation, day 2, blah, 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 and then compile all those together and then make another montage off of that. I'm thinking it's probably going to how that's going to work. I don't think I'm going to do it. That being said, as a note to myself and anyone watching this, if I ever start getting to a place where I could do this or am doing this professionally, I'm terrified. I'm hopeful, but I'm terrified because, like I said, I'm not even experiencing that level of success, just like compliments and recognition from people who do have that. And imposter syndrome hit a little bit, or some level of a questioning and doubting myself. So I hope that if I get to that place, I could be as good as those people, and that I could give to people the level of stuff that they seem to give people, because honestly, like, didn't take, I'm sure it doesn't take much from them, but man, if it felt good to be recognized like that. from people like that, as well as people who are not big time creators like that. I mean, it was people would stop every couple minutes, be like, "Hey, can we get a photo?" I was like, "Hell yes!" It's the whole point of this, and it felt wonderful. So, and it felt like I was being treated the way that I think of people that I recognize as having large social media followings and having done this for a long time. And like I said, it did feel a little imposter syndrome-y, but I had a wonderful time at the expo. Level Up Expo was a great success. I love that I went in costume this year and did a full situation. I love it. I just want to say thank you, Level Up Las Vegas. I want to say I love you guys, and I hope you all had as wonderful time meeting me as I did meeting you. If you are someone who recognizes me in the future. I know I didn't really hand out my social media at all, except for maybe 1 or 2 people that kind of asked for it. I look forward to potentially doing some great things in the future for and with you guys. So, love you guys. Have a great night. Like I said, I'm probably going to get me some water and do maybe a smidgen of gambling before turning in before I have to move rooms. So, love you guys. Have a great night. Also to Iron Knight Cinema. Follow them if you haven't if you want to check what I mean. I apologize to you. I am not great in the moment. He basically asked for a quote. Apparently he has to put a disclaimer if he's going to use my content or that content, which maybe he won't because like I said, I wasn't great in the moment. But wanted a quote for Alucard, favorite quote, and he said I might have to do a disclaimer for censorship, and I kind of regret not coming up with an uncensored one. So obviously with the abridged series, it's hard to come up with one that is uncensored. I'm going to take one and censor it real quick. That actually is a favorite quote. But it's I'm going to stop you right there. I'm on strict orders from my boss not to come out of the basement until all of the councilman members have left. That's just stopping it at, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm under strict orders from my boss not to come out of the basement. I feel like is funny out of context, which makes it a great quote. For reference, I did say, it's fucking Nazis, isn't it? It's simple. It's multi-use, which is why I kind of liked it. But the actual full quote of what I was trying to reference is, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm under strict order from my boss. She's such a bitch, by the way, not to come out of the basement until all the councilman members have left. Basically when the house is being attacked, the mansion's being attacked. But that would be the quote that, if I had an awareness for like social engagement, I probably would have used that as the quote. I feel like it would play better. I feel like it's a little bit more of in my humor than anything. And I feel like it would have worked well with, social media content. So I do regret not having that quote on hand, like on the fly. That is one thing that I think I will say I kind of regret about this. Is it's a very beloved character. It's a very beloved series, I could tell. Because people would come and they would walk by and then randomly quote a random moment, and I would not have something hip pocket on hand to respond with. Like someone asked me where Sarah's was, and I not 3 seconds after I passed them and I said I'm looking for her, or something like that, 3 seconds it hit me and I was like, that bitch is looking for a cannon, and I was like, they're already gone. I can't say that. I'm just shouting into the ether at this point.
That's not my strong suit. I wish that was. I feel like I would be a tier up. Maybe that's a skill I need to learn somehow. But I just wanted to say that was one of my regrets, is not being fast with improv with it, or having that kind of mentality to engage instantly. I did stay out of character way too often. I did want to be in character, and then I could not stay in character. I mean, people saying, I love the costume. Immediately, I'm like, thank you. Not like an Alucard reaction. It's me reacting to which genuine, but Britney's Stowe's boobs is on Anna Kendrick's boobs. Pitch Perfect's funny. It's weird. But I'd say that would be my regret, is not being faster with that. I would love to engage with that much more quickly. But yeah. Anyway, once again, love you guys. Bye.
Okay. First things to note, we did not go to the pool today because of open source. Just felt like the right move. That means we waste a lot of time waiting for the room, doing pretty much nothing except for losing money gambling. We tried the Alucard strategy with Landman, and we did not succeed. Anyway, once our room was ready, we did get a message from MGM Rewards that the room was ready, but it told us that we were on floor 0 in Bungalow 4. So as a note, apparently all of the bungalows are on floor 17 of the Boulevard Tower. So if you get confused, just ask somebody, but Boulevard 17, and then you'll follow arrows to bungalows. It won't have room numbers on the placards, it'll just say bungalows. And you'll come down to a hallway, and that hallway will literally be Bungalow 1, 2, 3, and we will be seeing this for the first time with you here. 4. Key. It unlocked. 9. They are already playing music. That slammed fast. They are already playing music for us. Entryway bathroom, I believe. That looks like a toilet. There's a closet. Oh, there's a shower. A shower with an overhead rain shower and a bench. This is the entryway bathroom. Most bathrooms on an entryway are literally just like a sink and maybe it's a small toilet. Or storage, maybe? I'm not gonna play with that too much. Definitely slides though. That might just be paneling. That might just be paneling. Kitchenette with microwave, mini bar. Do not touch those. Do not touch those. Sink. Does this one have a fridge? Whoop. Whoop. So far, I don't see a fridge. I think fridge might be one thing. Of course, then again, nope. Don't know. Where is the thermostat? We got little iPads with controls. That's with the shades. Let's see, we got blackout, shears. Okay, here we go.
Cool. Lighting. We're not gonna mess with that. Listen, living room television. We'll mess with some of that in a minute. Temperature. We need some temperature control is what we need. I don't see it on here. We'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Oh, there's also a panel on the wall. No? Lighting. Lights. Nice little TV. The day club is already going. So that music is the day club. Have a little patio I could walk out to, actually. So you can already hear the music. It's on the other side of the wall. It's not bad. Well, let's say it's not bad. It's wonderful. Staircase. Stairs. High, low. Stairs lighting. Nice little whole mirror panel wall. Holy shit. I don't know if this is a master bedroom or not. Day club is literally right there. We would have joined, but like I said, open sores on the feet. Don't play well with that. Safe. Party loft. Fountain pool. I believe that is the source of water for an infinity tub. Let's see if I remember that correctly. Start. Oh no, this is steam mist. This is this. This is in here. Yeah, okay. A couple more rain rooms. I'm assuming this is toilet. Yep, toilet. So I'm gonna stop the steam for now. This is the handle. Muy interesante. More wall panels. Watch, listen, lighting, services. And there's more. Kind of loving this. I'm loving this. We have a patio. The price upgrade makes so much damn sense now. Holy shit. This is where we're going to spend most of the day, probably. we're gonna have a great day. Anyway, that's Bungalows. I don't know what that button does. That's Bungalows. That's kind of the whole idea of how that works. As you can see, it's very big. It is a huge. We might find it eventually, but I think it might be missing a fridge. It might be it. Which, depending on how their service is for the bungalows, I don't know. Who knows? You know, might not need one. Till then, we're going to call some bags to the room, and then we're going to change, and then we are going to get in the hot tub. And Dayclub's a maybe. Dayclub's a maybe. Till then, you all have a lovely day. We will see you. We don't have any plans for tonight, so we may not see you tonight. I don't know. I really wish that panel was not a full. Already the mini bar. But yeah, I don't see a fridge. But if you guys find a fridge in a bungalow, hey, post that, because that'd be great information that I would not have found, because I was unsuccessful in my endeavors. Everyone have a great day. We will see you either tonight or tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, love y'all. Bye. Okay, look, okay, because obviously there's like no privacy unless that's maybe it is. I don't know, but I saw a remote in here, and I was like, "There's no TV. There's no TV in here." And then I pressed it, and then this big ass mirror became the TV. Hold on. Turn off lights. Turn off lamp. Let's go off. There we go. Hey. And then we have television. Those don't fully close, so we'll see how that works. But television. Also, big ass cabinet, and another big ass cabinet with a big ass safe. Found a fridge. The only thing I found is the mini bar with a freezer underneath. See how that works. Hopefully I don't get charged too much for anything that might have rattled around in there. We'll see. See if we need to pull stuff from the mini bar. But till then, we are going to hygiene, shower, and then we're going to get in the hot tub and enjoy some music. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, bye. I'm going to get a video of it later. But that steam shower is fucking amazing. Like, it's literally a wet sauna. Oh. Also, Dayclub. Haha. I don't see an entryway from the bungalows. Maybe there's a dedicated line somewhere at the edge of the hallway. We'll see. Might walk down there after. It looks like maybe that end might have one. Possibly. We'll see. We'll look down the hallway later. See if there's a line. Maybe Wednesday we'll go out there. Right now, the ankle is not fully healed. It's not actively bleeding anymore, which is a good thing. But I'll give you a quick snip. It is definitely still blistered and probably not appropriate for the. We are going to wash off after the hot tub as well, just for sanitation's sake. But the Dayclub's looking pretty cool. I mean, Dayclub's looking pretty cool. It's chill right now. It's about what time is it? It's about going on 5. We will need food and more drinks at some point. It is disappointing that the mini bar is the only refrigeration here, but food, more drinks. A little shaded right now because the sun's behind the Chelsea tower. You can kind of see the
Aura peeking back there. Boulevard's right above us. That's where we're at, technically. This should get... It closes at 6. Should get loud. Apparently becomes a nightclub. I don't know if the pool becomes a nightclub. There's an indoor nightclub that I'm not aware of. The entrance is on the 2nd floor, so there's probably a nightclub like underneath. I don't know the exact dynamic layout, but we might do this Wednesday. Tuesday we have the spa and John George's, so that's tomorrow. Wednesday we should be healed up by then, especially if we're going to relax this foot a little bit. We don't have pretty much anything planned, so Marquee might be the thing if they're open. I don't know, it might be Thursday to Sunday. I'll look it up, but otherwise it's just going to be a relaxing week. Might head back over to Area 15 at some point just to get some Kia sushi, because that shit is fire. Otherwise I might go down to Zuma, down here in the Cosmo. They have some sushi options, but they don't have the Morimoto's milk. I think it's Morimoto's milk. I think that's what it was. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy chilling out here for a little bit, relaxing. Armageddon's on inside, but probably be something else by the time we get out of here. Nice breezy, but a hot tub really complements it. So looks like the cabanas have hot tubs as well. Should have got a cabana, but if I do rent one, it's probably going to be Grand Cabana. So much though for a single person. I think it's like $800. No way. I could do like $200 for a prime day bed, but seeing the layout, there's a few little places. But you can see the Grand Cabana. I think they have hot tubs. So we'll check those out, maybe. If they're open on Wednesday. Till then, though, see you probably tonight. Love you guys. Bye. Alright, so we just got done going down to Jason Aldean's bar, kitchen and bar down there somewhere. The fact that I can see it from here is kind of cool. It's a great place. You got a dance floor upstairs. It was kind of empty tonight, but I'm assuming on the weekends that gets very honky-tonk dancing situation-y. The downstairs though was pretty cool. They had I'm assuming a local or an indie band singing some cover songs, which was great. Bartenders were amazing. Jason Aldean, just for reference for my Marine Corps buddies and Okie buddies, has fucking Chuhais. I know. They're called minus 195s. They're only 5.5%, so they're not too high strongs, but they're Chuhais. There's Suntory, Suntory? I think it's Suntory. And they from Japan. Like, I was like, okay, I haven't had that since I was in Japan. So yeah, Jason Aldean's was fun. Got a little drink in. Got a nice pulled pork sandwich, which was appropriately greasy. Some pretzel sticks with some nacho cheese, with spicy cheese, and Dijon mustard. Which, by the way, whoever decided that pretzels were best with cheese and mustard, right? I need you, like, it's fine once you know the difference, but if you go into the Dijon mustard thinking it's nacho cheese, oh, it's such a ruin. But thankfully, I'm a more mature adult, and I'm aware that both of those exist on the thing now, and that was thankfully the case today. But when that first happened, I hated that, going in thinking I was putting pretzels and cheese and having a mouthful of Dijon mustard. That was a nightmare. Anyway, Sahara. I don't know how it's pronounced, because I would think it's Sahara, but it's not spelled Sahara. But Saraspan in the morning. Moroccan journey. Nice long massage. It's gonna be interesting. But that'll be the first thing we do, and that's the only thing we have planned for tomorrow. So I got to come up with some ideas. Don't think I'm gonna do day club. As nice as another pool day would be, I don't think I'm gonna do a day club. I'm gonna give, like I said, my ankle a chance to heal before I try to go into a public setting with water. Might wander a bit. I'd love to do an escape room solo, but I don't know of any good rooms that are escape rooms that are good for solo without being like overly easy. Because I'm pretty good at escape rooms. I'm okay with them. I'm pretty good. I like not to my own horn, but I like puzzles. But yeah, just. It does get windy. It does get cold. So if you are in the desert of Las Vegas in late April, it might still be cold. So be prepared for wind and colder temperatures, even though the pools are open. I don't know if we'll shift to a different time of the year, because going on a birthday is fun. But then my friends want to do the whole, it's his birthday, and I'm like, I know I can't say no now. Love you guys though. Yeah, it does get very windy. The Marquee is open Tuesdays and Wednesdays too, so we might go on Wednesday to the Marquee. I don't know. We'll figure that out. The rest of the vacation, though, is mostly kind of winding down. We got one more topless review, which is the Empire Strips Back, which I think is going to be campy. I thought about going to X Country or X Rocks and trying to compare them, but I'm going to say it looks like online it's a very intimate setting, which probably means it's probably a lot like fantasy, but with a theme of just one type of music, which would be fun for me for X Country, but I don't know if I would say it's... we might check it out. We'll discuss. We'll discuss. Anyway, tomorrow is an open day, and we will see how that goes after our massages. So, have a great day. Love you. Bye. Alright, I did promise you all that I would show you the steam shower. Don't worry, I am in board, not worried. As you can hear, making some noises. Starting to warm up. I had to cycle it a couple times and mess with the ports to get it to work. The ports being those little sections, I think, in those corners. Started working. I'm gonna let it slowly steam up so we can start seeing how it fills. I had to turn it up to 112 as well. I turned it down to like 87 because once it got to 87 it was pretty warm in there. So I'll probably like turn it down again once we get in there, just for my sake. Camera's probably gonna fog up a little bit. We'll see. A little bit. Slowly but surely you can actually see it start to be filled with the steam as it becomes more difficult to see in there. So obviously we just opened the door a couple moments ago, and now already the humidity is palpable. You can still hear them. There's a temperature gauge, so you can adjust. So it's up to 112. Probably will turn it down to 100. Already, it's difficult to see. Like I said, it has 2 shower heads, each with their own separate controls. So you can see you're hardly be able to tell. There's also a control in the middle for a handheld. So it is kind of really nice to set these to cold in a hot shower. It's a nice little contrast because it is very warm in here very quickly. Can't see. This is looking out. There's the Bellagio. That's how thick it is in here. Steam shower's cool. That's about as close as I get to this camera. It's really cool. I am actually going to take a shower and get ready for the spa. We got the spa today in the morning, and then we have tonight we have John George's Steakhouse, and we're gonna have some bone marrow tonight. So those are the 2 plans for today. I don't know what we'll do in between, but till then, I'm gonna get myself ready to get a massage. This thing is billowing out. Anyway, love everybody. Have a great day. We will probably see you sometime midday, knowing me. But if not, we'll see you tonight after your steakhouse. Haven't had some really good steak. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. All right. So we got done with our Moroccan massage, which was wonderful. Same as last year. It was a great time. It's interesting, the Turkish massage with the suds and the coffee beans and the honey and everything. It's an interesting process. And then it's a standard massage after that. It was wonderful though. We had a great time. Killing time until Jean George's. I don't remember if it's Vidara or Ariel. I'll have to look that up. It's just next door, so it's either one of those. Yeah, one of those 2 buildings. Vidara is somewhere back there. I don't know. Vidara and Aria are like right in that complex somewhere, because that's the. Yep, I'll think of it in a moment. We'll come back to it. But yeah, Aria's right there. Vidara's somewhere in that area. Jean George's is in one of those. We're gonna have steak tonight and bone marrow. We are drinking some hard Mountain Dew. Had a little bit of a snacky snack. It's not till 9, so we got some time. The club seems to have closed early. It does seem they are having a conference. I don't know. It's not Wystoria. Oh, it's some fancy hotel that's in New York. Can't remember what it is. That'll come to me. It's because it's not Weston. I know that. Nope, nothing. It's blank slate. But I know that's not it. Oh, you might be able to see. I don't know if you can see it from there. I think that's Vidara there. Maybe, if you can see it. I can't see it. I can see like a tail end of it. That is not Vidara. I don't know what that is. Oh, by the way, if you look at where are we at? This little area right here, that's a lounge. That is a whole mid building. Actually, the lounge might actually be right there. Okay, no, not my finger. Might actually. Okay, focus on. You can see where I'm pointing, right there. But I think that whole floor is a big, not bar, but lounge. It's gonna agitate me all day. I'm gonna remember it in like an hour, and I'll be like, that's what it was. Anyway, had a great massage. Very relaxing. Like I said, we're just chilling now, waiting for John George's. I am concerned because it's like 4:30, and they're just now setting all this up. I kind of wanted to go to Marquee tomorrow, but it's seeming like that's not going to happen because I think they're going to own that space, and I don't think it's going to be open to the public, which is going to be sad because I wanted to do something. Because I can't do it Thursday because I don't have a room Thursday to go back to. I mean, I could do it Thursday, but that would be a nightmare. Which means we have to make new plans for tomorrow. Which, escape room? We can go to Area 15 tomorrow. That'd be fun. Actually, no. I don't know what I'm thinking. We're already going to Empire Strikes Back tomorrow. But we still need day plans for tomorrow. Hey, I know this is going to be after, but, you know, comment below what I should have done tomorrow. My tomorrow, not your tomorrow. For a daytime thing. I believe Empire Strikes Back is 8, 9 o'clock over at the Palms. Squeeze me. Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway, I'm having a great time. I love this bungalow. It's really nice. I steamed a shirt. By the way, I steamed a shirt with the shower steam. That was great. Had so many wrinkles. Gone. Genius. I felt so proud of myself. Anyway, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna have a great time. Finish out this vacation. I don't want to go back. God, I don't want to go. Because I'm already like, oh, it's gonna be another year before I'm back here. I'm sad. I'm sad about being sad about not being here, even though I'm already here still. So I know when I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna be sad. It's fine. I just have to figure out how to, as Steve Harvey says, make your imagination a reality. I'm having a lot of Steve Harvey pop up. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I've only had 2 beers. I know you don't believe me, but I have. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Love you. I will see you tonight after dinner. I don't drink wine. Does wine go good with steak? Ugh. I gotta figure out something to pair with steak and bone marrow. Really nice steak and really nice bone marrow, but I don't know what to pair with it. Letting you guys go. Love you, bye. I'm back again. It's been about 3 seconds. I said it would happen. Waldorf Astoria. That's what it's called, the Waldorf Astoria. And no, I actually didn't Google it, surprisingly enough. I literally stared at it for like 3 seconds after I hit stop and went Waldorf Astoria. Hey, listen. Things I want to say, all right? Just tidbits of information to just put out there in the ether. I think we as people need to learn the difference between things like the 7 deadly sins and their associated human elements. For example, there's a difference between selfishness and greed. Being selfish is not necessarily inherently a bad thing. Most everything that is created, especially in a capitalist society, is done through some level of selfishness. I want some stuff, so I'm going to make some stuff that helps other people so that other people give me money so that I have money to do stuff. That kind of stuff. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy is not quite envy. Envy is when you kind of cross that line into almost self-sabotage. Jealousy can literally drive you to be a better person. You could be jealous of something and decide, I need to be worthy of this person in a relationship, let's say. If you're jealous of someone, you can strive to be a better partner. Whereas if you're envious of something, you want what they have, you usually end up self-sabotaging and being very insecure about that. Let's see, what's a couple of the other ones? Laziness and sloth. You could do things the easy way without choosing to not do anything at all. What's another one? Pride. What's pride got? Pride's got confidence? No. I looked this one up before. There's a difference between pride and, I want to say it's called being proud, but it's almost an arrogance, or an arrogance maybe. Pride and arrogance is, because arrogance is usually something you can be arrogant and back it up. Pride is kind of a hollow, even when things are not there, you know. Vain and probably confidence versus vanity. A couple other ones. I don't remember all of them that I had, at least not the ones I had comparisons for. There was a few I had comparisons for, a few I hadn't worked on, but we got to understand that there's a difference between those two. And having the human element is not a bad thing, as long as you don't let it manipulate you or allow it to convert to the actual deadly sin itself. That's all I want to say. Yeah, that's all I want to say for now. Probably have some more tidbits later, but they're doing like a bunch of stage testing for the lights and the sounds and stuff. They're gonna have a party. Is it gonna be tonight? By the way, my bed looks straight out over this thing too, which is gonna be weird. It's so distracting. A lot of Steve Harvey going off my timeline, and it's just kind of inspiring me a little bit. I'm kind of interested to see what what kind of conference is this? Avenue 5 residential. We'll see what this is. Leadership conference. Yeah, Avenue 5. I guess it's realty? I don't know. Anyway, we'll let you guys at it. See you again tonight. Love you, bye still. All right. We just got done with dinner at John George's Steakhouse over at the Aria. Miss it out. Looks like the convention over here up in the day club is done. They did start partying at like, I don't know, 6. Hear that shouting? Tonight's a night when people are walking around, trust me. Anyway, Tuesday night. Who'd have thought? On a Tuesday. But no, just got done at John George's. We did have the Kobe beef. We had the bone marrow. We had a Caesar salad. We had a New York style cheesecake with some cherry. I think it's a cherry sorbet. I don't know. It could have been a cherry something else, but wonderful time, wonderful experience. My thoughts on John George's. Walking from the Cosmo through the crystal shops into Aria. You walk in, you can see the lobby, and maybe that's not the main entrance. Maybe the lobby's tucked away, but it did seem like John George's was a little bit tucked away. That being said, it was right on the top of a major escalator and around the corner.
but there was no signs from the lobby directing to that area, like, or restaurants in general, until you almost got there. So it did feel a little tucked away. That being said, once I got there, the actual layout, I would say, as far as steakhouses that I have been in Vegas, I would say as an enclosed restaurant, it's probably one of the biggest I've been in. Most of the other enclosed ones, especially celebrity chefs or you know, chef named restaurants, they're usually a bit smaller unless they're open, like the one in Mandalay Bay. This one was probably that size, maybe a little bit bigger, and it was pretty full for a Tuesday night. There was a family of who knows complaining about something about their wait, but other than that, I mean, they look plenty busy, plenty packed. We had a great time. Servers were the servers recommended me, because I didn't know anything about champagne. I was like, hey, having this, what would you recommend for a champagne by the glass? He recommended a rosé champagne. That's what we had. It stayed aerated. Like, they had like the glass had like an aerator or something in it the whole time. I don't know how that worked, but yeah, wonderful time, wonderful food. Kobe beef, by the way, bone marrow is so savory. It's ooh, that's dangerous. Bone marrow is dangerous. Kobe beef is dangerous. We didn't only get the 3 ounce, but hey, it was plenty, because apparently we stuffed ourselves too much with the sampler earlier today. So 3 was plenty. It was wonderful, and just like always, it sends you to another realm when you start eating it. So that was our experience. We're back at the room. We're gonna pass out. Don't know what we're doing in the morning. Don't know if this day club's gonna be open. If it is, maybe day club. But with this conference here, they might be taking it over tomorrow as well, because they did a lot of setup tonight. They did have a lot of people, so maybe they went through it all. We'll see. Otherwise, maybe pool in the morning. Who knows? Anyway, till then, love you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you in the next one. Oh, just as a note. Sorry, I look like I'm creeping. It does look like that the day club is going to be open tomorrow, just because all of the they had has been changed back to club atmosphere. Darkness. Turn the light on real quick. But yes, I also wanted to note, I didn't get one. I don't know if it's to-go bags or what, or just souvenirs in general. But a couple people had like to-go bags from John George's, which was really cool. Next time I'll have to see what that was about. I should have checked with one of the attendants. I didn't. I regret that, but whatever. That was all about the experience anyway. So I don't need anything more to pack in my luggage. Hotel Artemis is on, but yeah, it does look like I said, club. It'll focus. Club signage is back. So I'm gonna say probably going to be open in the morning. Marquee Dayclub, hard maybe. Still TV, hilarious. TV in the mirror is a wild thing to me. All right, y'all. As our last night comes to a close, yes, the fountain show is going off right now. One of the biggest fucking perks of this place. It's kind of cool to just have it every night. Flip our final night. We have just come back from the Empire Strips Back over at the Rio. It is off strip. I don't think you can see it from here, but Caesar's Palace, Bellagio, more Bellagio. The lights that you're seeing flash over there, right about there, that's the Rio. That's where the show was at. We just got back from there. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, that is the guitar that's going to be taking up the Vegas skyline here pretty soon. When the Hard Rock Hotel comes in, that's taking over the Mirage. Anyway, Empire Strips Back. Wonderful show. Enjoyed it. It is exactly as advertised. It is the Empire Strips Back. This fucking thing. Cool. It's so cool to watch. As advertised, the Empire Strips Back, a burlesque parody. What that means is it is a burlesque parody show of episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And that's exactly what it is. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of fun to be had. I'm just gonna put them in the background because I'm gonna keep watching this shit. A lot of fun to be had. Let me scoff this camera real quick, so you don't have a lot of glare on there as well. Still a little bit, but 100% as advertised. What that means is if you are looking for tatas, a topless review, you're probably not going to get this from here. That's not a bad thing. You're going to get boobage, you're going to get booty, but I think there was one act where some nipples came out. Everything else was either pasties or covered, you know. So it's a sexy burlesque parody. It's not an actual topless review, which is more what the striptease was, and the fountain show's over. The fantasy striptease was a literal striptease where they got naked, top up, topless. Rouge was the same way, except it was a little bit more of a dance, more themed, I guess. Whereas fantasy was just kind of a general. Here's some genres of music. Here's some dance routines and some acrobatics to go along with those. Rouge is a little bit more absinthe with legitimate toplessness, and then, like I said, Empire Strips Back is more a literal parody burlesque show themed around Star Wars, specifically Episode 5. It was great. It was entertaining. That being said, I have some things to say about it. This is best, I would say, for couples that are into Star Wars. You could get a group of like guys for a bachelor party, but you're probably, unless you're a little bit broad, I guess, because let's just put it, there was one dance where nipples came out. There was another dance, disclaimer, hide your ears, dick came out. All right, that was most of the dance. All right, and there was more penis than there was nipple, I think, in that show. But it was, I wouldn't say it was tasteful, but it was hilarious. Let's go with that. There's a buddy routine, of course, you would expect that. But this is definitely for people who are more into Star Wars and acrobatics, or couples that are more into Star Wars, or dance routines, because their dance routines were wonderful. Their acrobatics were wonderful. There wasn't quite as many acrobatics as I would say at Rouge. So Rouge had more acrobatics. Rouge and Fantasy had more toplessness, and then I would say, especially, there is an MC, which is Lando's nephew. There's an MC at each of these, and I would say all of the MCs for each of the shows are funny, but some of the dance routines with with the Empire Strips Back were specific to, or targeted around having funny moments as well. So there's a lot more comedy in it, which kind of goes with the Star Wars fan base type of thing. So like I said, if you're into Star Wars and you're into a burlesque show, because that's exactly what it is, 100% go there. Definitely worth the time. If you're looking for a topless review, I would suggest something that's probably on strip, because they can, it might be a licensing thing, but they can actually be topless, I think. I don't know if that's the case. That being said, the other thing I think is hurting it is a little bit of seating. Seating, like I said, with Fantasy, it's kind of similar to Fantasy, if you've ever been to Fantasy. But I think the seats are a little bit closer together at the Rio for this one, for Empire Strips Back. So when you got a big guy like me next to another big guy, another big girl, squeezed in, the seating can be a little bit rough. Plus, you don't get a specific seat that you purchase. You can get a general admission, standard, handicap, as preferred, I think, and then you can get what's called VIP Emperor, which I got the VIP Emperor, but it's basically just you get somewhere sat in the first 2 rows with VIP, which they just kind of throw people in real quick. And I think that the couple next to me had general admission, which was weird, because they kept bringing VIP people in and started putting some of them in the 3rd row, it looked like, or at least the way that I was directed was to follow the people with red lightsabers. And then, but anyway, I think seating hurts it a little bit. It doesn't make, like I said, I enjoyed the show, so it doesn't ruin the show. It does make it a little bit harder to enjoy. But like I said, the show itself, in and of itself, was phenomenal. So I think this is, like I said, best for couples. That's why I say probably not bachelor party, because you might be able to, if you get VIP seating with the bachelor party, might have some fun there. If you get early enough, I think, because it's basically first come first serve, it seemed like. So if you are going to be there, I would get there early if you're going to be VIP, especially as a large group. But other than that, couples that are into Star Wars, people who are into actual burlesque shows with actual Star Wars, like 100%, this is your show. If you're into, let's say acrobatics with toplessness, I would say Rouge, at least for this one. Songs like country or rocks, I haven't been to the X country or X rocks. I might do those next time. We'll see. It does look like it's kind of tight seating as well on their map, but it does look like you can pick your seats. Which, that's another thing with Rouge, is there's a significant difference between general seating and VIP seating. Huge difference, but also much more dedicated to intimate groups, because there's like 4 to a table, and the tables are they're not wide berth, but they're separated a little bit. And then Fantasy, like I said, there's not really a bad seat. The front seats are better, of course, but it's not really a bad seat. You can pretty much see the whole stage at all times, and there's not like a extra interaction by being in the front. Which, if you saw my video about Rouge, there's some extra interaction if you get to the front. But yes, that would be my suggestion. That would be my review of these 3 sexy shows on the strip. Absence, another one that I've had in the previous years where it's acrobatics, but it's naughty, so it's kind of a mix of Rouge and Star Wars, where it's carnival style acrobatics and naughty, like pasties and stuff like that, rather than full topless. Haven't been to the saloon one, which I heard was not not a naughty one. It was more naughty, raunchy comedy. So I would say the only other things that I haven't reviewed thus far would be the X Country, X Rocks, X whatever shows, which we might check out next time. Who knows? But that's my review. That was great. Had fun. Balance show's over. Hard Rock's coming in. And we'll see you all next year, Vegas. I mean, we still got another day that we're going to be here, but because our flight doesn't leave until late, like 11. So we're going to have to walk around, but we will be homeless for a day. So, which we do every year because the red eye's significantly better. Anyway, till then, you guys have a great night. I won't see this, well, I won't see the skyline again for at least another year. Have a great night, Vegas. See you in 2027. Maybe. Okay, bye.
Las Vegas, the show is not over yet. If you want to rock out with us, the last one, up on your feet right now, up, let's go. No later, go Chewy, no later. Rock out with us, the last one, everybody, up, let's go. Hey, say hip hop, it don't stop. Rock it up, baby, bubble to the boogie, back, boogie to the boogie, baby. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. The groove and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. See, I am Eric, y'all, and I like to say hello. To the black, to the white, the gray, and the brown, to the purple and yellow. Well, first, I gotta back, the booty to the booty, the up, the booty to the back, booty to the right. You don't stop, rock, groove, I'll make nobody rock. Now, so far, you heard my voice when I rock two from the lawn. And next on the mic is the Admiral Actor. Come on, everybody, let's dance to the beat. Las Vegas.
So, signing on one last huzzah. We are actually in the day club. We were up there. Nice. But we are in the day club, so we're gonna basically rock out the day club all day. Have some snacks. There's supposed to be a DJ here today, so that'll be a fun one. But yeah, that'll be the most of the day. Might break off once we're finished with our food and beverage and hit up MGM for gambling maybe, or Kia for sushi. Doubt that'll happen, but doubt that'll happen. We'll probably just close out most of the day, pack things up, make sure everything gets dried off, and then maybe, possibly, potentially head to the airport by early and just chill out of the airport. We've done that before. That's not a problem. We've spent an entire day at an airport before. That's been nothing. So that is a potential for what we'll do. We'll see. For now, people are starting to show up. Till then,
You might get some videos of the club. Who knows? Depending on how wild it gets. Till then, y'all have a great day. Goodbye, Vegas. Later, I guess.
Dedicated DJ, so it's one of the days to go. Fun time, good time, enjoyable time. Little waterfall. It's a great choice. Day club, great choice.
All right, everybody. Looky here. Downpour. Wow. What's that means? That means our vacation has finally come to a close, and we are in Ohio, and they have welcomed us back with. It was a nightmare to drive through that. That being said, who knows what's going on with hybrids, because Cincy to Lima was 2-hour drive, going like most of the time. 3.5 gallons of gas. The whole hello. Anyway, it's also really tough cleaning, it's also tough driving after airplane sleep, and then day club hangover. I will say, if you got a bag with like a suitcase with like a little sheet over it that like straps to it, you're gonna lose that thing at the airport, because those motherfuckers lost mine. That being said, because they were rough with that shit apparently, because the other one scratched up, so whatever. But it's all back, everything's here, so we're cool. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're home. Vegas vacation is over. The day club though was a great pick. Met a lot of great people. Added some people on Instagram. I would suggest, however, doing it at the beginning of the vacation rather than the end. Does give you a lot more opportunities to meet people and spend time with people. Summary from the vacation. Let's go. First level up convention. I think roaring success. Although I should have brought boot socks. It did dampen things for the rest of the vacation because my feet were tore up. Technically, we probably shouldn't even have went to the day club because we still had that like blistery, like it wasn't blistery. It was just scratched. It just wasn't scarring over enough. But it did kind of make us miss a few opportunities, like going to Rouge in costume. That would have been fun. Going to Millennium Fandom in costume. That would have been fun. So there was a little bit of a setback with those, but the convention itself, huge success. Met a lot of great, wonderful people. So much so that, and if you've been following the videos, felt like I had imposter syndrome from just the compliments, you know. Great success. It was a fun time. Loved it. Great panels. Now I have to watch Hell of a Boss. Because those guys were cool too. The rest of the vacation is nice. Ended up mostly enjoying the bungalow. Had a couple reviews to look through. What do we even do? I don't even remember. We had chill in a hot tub. We didn't really have a pool day like we wanted to until we had the day club. That was the other day. And then steak. Oh, steak. That steak was so good. Jean George's was awesome. I will say, I think of the steak restaurants I've been to, that, like I said, as far as enclosed ones, that one seemed the biggest and still busiest, which was I mean, nice for them. Was a group that was being a little bit hectic, but whatever, it's near here nor there. That was on them. I will say, favorite part is obviously the expo. Least favorite or most disappointing thing was Zooks. Listen, I know it's still getting built. I know it's still, you know, whatever. But if it's being touted as having a partnership with Area 15, Area 15 should show up on their list of places that you can go. Okay? Pretty much every time I booted up Zooks, every one of its fleet was supposedly busy. And then every once in a great long while, it would pop up and it would give like 5 locations on the strip. Like I think it was like Luxor, New York, Wynn, Fashion Show Mall, and Topgolf. Like those were the only options. The whenever it popped up, I never saw Area 15 pop up even once, and it was the only place that's off strip to actually go to. Like the only reason to actually Uber somewhere or Lyft somewhere. So I think Zooks was hands down the most disappointing thing. Maybe once they get clearance and start charging stuff, I'm sure it's convenient if you're going to specifically from one of those places to another of those places. But like if you're at New York, and you're going to Luxor, just fucking walk over to Luxor. I mean, timing wise, it's not worth it. Like if you're New York going to Fashion Show Mall, yeah, maybe. Okay, I can see it. Wait a little bit, take a free ride, go up, whatever. But yeah, as it is, also a bunch of cars were getting pissed off behind those things. So I would say that was the most disappointing. Gambling we didn't do so hot either, but whatever. That's Vegas. Put your money where your mouth is. Actually, the Bungalow was probably one of the tightest things ever. I think the Bungalow is bigger than my house. Our house, whatever. Bungalow was a great time. I love that thing. That was really cool. Especially overlooking the day club. I'm sure if you get a Bungalow on a weekend, it's going to be much more expensive, but also you were just watching the day club go wild probably. Because Friday and Saturday, I'm assuming that stuff goes wild. But yeah, it was a great time. We loved it. We have to go back to reality, back to work. I do, however, wish there were people with me there. One, because they're my lucky charm apparently, and they lose money, so I don't have to gambling. But two, there were moments where, you know, it'd be like, all right, it'd be cool to, you know, share some of this with someone. And then other moments where it's like, hey, I'd really like some help maybe taking some pictures or videos and having, you know, someone to kind of riff off of. Otherwise, I'm just kind of standing here like, I don't have energy by myself. That's the thing. I don't have energy by myself. At least not social energy. I have energy for myself, but not with people. It took a while. It took a lot of people showing up to the day club and probably like a bucket of beers, so 6 beers maybe before like started actually getting things going. But yeah, so anyway, that is Vegas. That was the vacation. We still have to turn the rental in. Then we're gonna rest the foot and get some sleep. So that's it. Yep. Totally. Videos. You'll start seeing these videos here soon. You will have started to have seen these videos here soon after I've done this. Gotta get some things set up, do some editing, put stuff together, stitch them. Then I'll make a compilation, and then I'll probably do some clips if I can. Till then, love you guys. Have a great day. I hope your day is as wonderful as it can be, and I hope one day a vacation like this is just your norm. Till then, love you guys. Bye.